this is Princess of the Apocalypse number 29. I do have a couple of announcements and things I just want to say and get out of the way up front. One, we have two lovely sponsors. That would be Initiative Coffee Company, which remind me next time I'm physically in a location where one of you is also, I will bring coffee. We will make that coffee, and then you can have it, and then you'll know. Or just come visit me. That works too.
Bring some to Gen Con.
Yeah.
Just come visit me in New York.
We're going to do that first. Obviously.
That'll be way easier.
I can't do that.
I know. We'll have to figure something out.
I can do that. That's not that hard.
Yeah, and also Davis, I'll be in Boston in 2 months for PAX.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just ignore each other again.
Yeah, like last time. Like last time. Yeah. Also, we are sponsored by Elderwood Academy, and Bucky, I swear I have not forgotten.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
I will get you your hex chest.
Oh my God, Bobby, it's been so long.
I will have to do that. And I did want to just a shout out to the fans and the viewers like you guys out there, and then also to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. If you obviously you do not have to donate, no one ever requires that in any way. But a thing we've been doing on all of the streams for the first one is some of the options have in an attempt to make things a little tighter and easier to manage. We've removed the Heroes Feast as a donation option and the singular $1 luck donation, so that's easier to keep track of, and we're not mincing words when characters have the lucky feat or luck, or they're referring to them as rerolls versus charges, so we kind of just cut that down and make it a little easier in the new year. If you have those things, we're not going to take them away from you. If you have them till they're gone, and then that's how that goes. But any donations that go to helping out the players and filling the reliquary this month are all going to pay a Twitch engineer who I've already hired to get us cool overlays and things that'll keep track of all this stuff graphically on screen, so you guys can follow that along. So if you want to know how many charges, say, Igni has or Post has, you can see that graphically on screen. So we're working on that. But if you're like, what is all this stuff? It's crazy reliquary. I want to tell you that last game, in my homebrew game, we had 2 tips of that. We rolled weird both times. And the first one was the first short rest that the party got. Everyone in the party's hair grew by 4 inches. And when I say hair, I mean all hair. All
wow.
hair.
Wow.
We're talking ear hair, nose hair, eyebrows. You think if it's a hair on your body, it grew 4 inches.
I bet all the dwarves were very happy.
Well, it was just the party, right? So it was a 12-year-old human girl,
Aww.
a tiefling, a dwarf in plate mail armor, and a Genasi, as well as any of the pets in the party. So the Genasi had a horse, which is now all of the horse's hair has grown 4 inches. So it's like a big poof ball. That was donation 1, reliquary tip 1. And then 2, which happened towards the end, was they are teleported to another weird one. We rolled weird twice. Another alternate reality version of the exact same universe, except it's a musical. So now the entire party is going through the same motions and the same things they had to do, but they are now in a musical. And the nature of this is it's up to the DM to decide when they're not in a musical. So they are still in a musical. We'll figure out how they get out of that. But that's the kind of crazy things that can happen.
It sounds like a Who's Line episode.
Basically, that's kind of how we built it. I mean, yeah, we've had a lot of crazy. We had a character grow 10 inches in height. We had them find an extra dimensional space inside a wolf. Like, crazy stuff happens.
I'm sorry. Wait.
Yeah, there was
that last part?
There was an eviscerated werewolf that had an extra dimensional space in its stomach large enough approximately for a small girl and her grandmother.
See what you did there?
But they didn't. They tried to extract it wholly, but they messed up.
That was Goldilocks, right?
Yes.
That was what you
Nailed it.
Okay, cool.
Almost got it. Almost got it. But they did not manage to extract it. So we'll see. Maybe you guys will get one. Maybe you'll get on the good table and something good will happen. You never know. Anyway, What happened last time was our party continued their descent into the Earth Temple here in Princes of the Apocalypse. They've established that within relative reason, it stands to be that there are 4 temples. They've cleared out the Air Temple. That would leave an Earth, Water, and Fire Temple. They went to the Earth one because they knew the location and they had an ally nearby in a lich that they've come to befriend. And they decided to delve down. They basically spent 2 episodes in there, and Bullets just fucked them up hardcore. They just... yeah.
We're still here and they're not.
Yeah, that's true. Well, there were 3 that you left behind that you saw were like chained up, and you're like, let's leave. How about we leave? How about that is the next course of action that we take? So the party basically gathered what they could gather as far as items and goods and, information, and decided, like, you know what? We're maybe halfway through based on our estimates, and we are mostly spent on spell slots and other things, resources. Let's leave. And that's pretty much, they said the password to get past the gargoyle, went back across the bridge, went up to the Sacred Stone Monastery, and I believe that is, and they went to go hang out with their friend who is a lich, and then they said, we're going to take a long rest.
Nap time.
And I think...
A safe lich friend.
Now, remind me, did you guys take a long rest when you got to the Sacred Stone Monastery? Do you remember?
See, all of my stats in D&D Beyond is manually reset, so I believe we did a long rest.
Okay.
I do too.
Then I will say that, sure, you guys got a long rest. And it is the next morning. Basically, my only thing I was trying to judge is you can't benefit from one long rest or multiple long rests in a 24-hour period. So if you had taken one when you got here, it would have to be 24 hours pass and then 8 hours. That doesn't really affect you guys too much in the grand scheme of things. It's just whatever you choose to do going forward, how much effect there is. Whether or not people below, if you decide to go back, have had 8 hours to prepare or 32 hours to prepare means different things. So we'll say you got a long rest. And what is your plan?
Well, we're headed back, right?
I don't know.
Should we?
There was conversations in Slack chat about that, but also conversations about not. So,
Well, that was half out of jest, half out of making them be bored for a month, and then we go back later.
True. Like
Like,
just come in and fuck with just throw a little graffiti on the wall. Peace out. Man, okay. What
I'm reorganizing my spells currently because I want to be
thinking-
way better prepared.
Igni is thinking it would be beneficial to check gear, which I think we did before cameras were on, and to see if there is more things here we can use.
You mean more things in this area where your lich friend is?
Well, there are other places. There was library and temple. True, right, Ted?
yeah, I mean, you guys did a pretty thorough sweep of the
We did.
upper levels when you guys were here initially. During the
Okay,
harrowing
so
fights with Carbo and
I think we have
fucking Carbo.
information.
God.
Carbo.
God, no! I thought we had left him in the dust. Okay, so I am just saying, we may have already taken other things. So we are kind of just going to have to.
Go back, or we could go to another temple.
We
could just
could
leave.
leave and then come back specifically for YouTube viewer.
Well, it could be like a thing, right? Hold on. We could go and attack one temple. Go to another temple, and then actually go through and finish that one.
I like the plan. Here's how we throw them off. We fuck up like half or a quarter of their temple. Then we fucking just leave for a month. At this point, they're back into a false sense of security. Those assholes aren't coming back, and then we get them.
Yeah. See, I was just kidding in Slack, but if this becomes an actual plan, I'm down.
Brilliant. It's called the long game.
Yeah, and we're playing the long con.
Yeah, they're going to take extra resources to set up. They're going to make sure they're all prepped, use some magic things if they have them.
Ooh,
And then
and we could set a perimeter and watch them because they get paranoid AF and they are going to come out of their hidey hole.
that's true. And also, how are they going to get food if they're down there? Oh, wait, sorry. How are they going to get food if they are down there? I was out of character.
It's true. I do not know. But I think that this could be the best plan we have ever made.
It's very good.
I'm just saying.
Well, then let's go.
This is Ozzy. You are terribly quiet. Makes me nervous.
Yes.
Oh,
Are
I'm
you
sorry, I wasn't
contemplating?
listening to any of that. I've been working on my spells.
If memory serves me right, there's a spot that is hidden past some drowned zombies in a cove. Remember with that nasty pirate palace?
What are we talking about?
Do you remember the pirate palace that had all those weird bodies with no blood?
Oh, yes, the
the
water
sex dungeon.
cove.
There's another gate there that we could get.
Yeah, there's the door that we found. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we haven't attacked there yet, so they're still like maybe they.
There
were
was
attacked
nothing
here.
there but shame.
I mean, I wonder if they came up and they were like, what in the fuck happened here? Like, I mean, we didn't
You
touch
think
anything. We just
they-
left it there.
Yeah, we did.
We did. It's because it was
Walked
done
away.
for us.
Wait, so are we leaving this temple to go to Igni? If I heard you correctly, a sex dungeon.
Well, it was
No.
sex dungeon. It's now death dungeon.
It was a location where there was a water cult that existed, and when we got there, everyone was dead and placed in very suggestive poses.
Yes.
But
Okay.
there was no blood, which was strange.
I remember discussing.
We have done these ones before. Okay, so we can go to these, yes, and what? We kill them again?
No.
Oh,
kill them.
they are
If they're-
below. Do we even know if we are? Is the whole dungeon underwater?
I will, since Vanan / Davis walked away. Remember, there was like that boat. I think him and Lilith went up. There was like a cove that went like long river
Yeah,
underneath, and they went up the river, and there was a door at the end of the river. And there was all the ghouls underwater, and you guys killed all the ghouls, I think.
Yeah, we shot them up, and then we were like, let's go check out what's down there.
Well, yeah, because we could open the door. This is good plan. We could just go find another temple and do something. Knock knock, and then peek out.
Well, one second. Because to get into here, we had to say a very particular thing. Do we know what would be the thing to say for the water temple?
Pish pish splash. I'm taking a bath. I don't know.
No, Ozzy, do we have notes for these? Maybe we have symbols.
We have the symbol, yes.
We have symbols, and we have
Looks
a
like this.
key.
And you also, I'll just remind you too, because it's been a little while, that you guys also know the location of the door for the fire temple as well.
Yeah.
We could choose fire instead. How saucy are we today? I'm feeling
Going in the order that of which is
Jesus, Benin, what have I told you about scrubbing your feet?
Yeah, thank you for real. I was about to hit mute, and then you said something. Well, now,
I thought I was muted.
Wait, I mean, you have been here and explored more than I. Where would you like to go? Since we have thrown off the DM's plans for the evening.
This is true.
I didn't expect you guys to go back. I figured you're gonna fuck it up and go somewhere else. I've
This is
learned
good.
I don't prepare for this
He
game.
does not
Oh,
trust
Ted.
us.
I'm so sorry.
I have zero preparations for this game because, like, the first game, maybe the second, was the most telling. I had so many notes, and you fucking dug a ditch off in the woods. What? Let's dig a hole.
Made a trap.
Yeah.
It was a strategic move.
Yes, and it killed an innocent person when they fell in the hole.
Hazard.
Technically, kill the person
Yeah,
and push them into the hole.
Yeah, when they were pushed into the hole.
Pushed into
And I very specifically had said, how deep is the hole? And Brittany said 10 feet deep. And I said, that means a d6 of falling damage. So
Well, you didn't kill them. Gravity did.
that's true. The sudden fall, the sudden stop at the end of the pit is what really
Yeah,
did that.
that's true. It's true.
Anyway. So, yeah, the world is your oyster as far as I'm concerned. You tell me what you want to do, and we'll make it happen.
Okay, Vanan,
Well,
you want
if memory-
water or fire, or we could stay here and just go back and finish what we started.
Well, if memory serves me right, the water place is like pretty close to where we are right now.
This is true. Oh,
So
we
we
should-
could just like hop over there within the day and head down there. I think. I don't have my map in front of me, but
be
I'm
there by dinner.
Sure. Why not?
Ted has given up on us.
Hang on. Let's see. Sacred Stone Money. Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
it
right?
is. It's like, I mean, it's through. There's not a direct path, and you guys don't have a boat, so you would be, because you'd be going upstream if you're going by river. But it's through the hills. You know, those dangerous summer hills.
Those dangerous
Those
hills.
hills.
dangerous
should
hills
visit
I've
our-
ever been in.
Yeah.
We should visit our dangerous family there.
Yeah. Don't even.
Oh, it
So-
is really close.
It's you guys got
Riverguard
about.
Keep, right?
Yeah, it's like 6 miles ish or so.
Alright.
I
But
think
this is
as
nothing.
as the crow flies, but
Okay, so like some time, but it would be well worth it. We have
So-
horses.
Our plan is to say screw this place and go completely somewhere else and confuse the hell out of the people downstairs.
Well, I
True.
mean, do you want to deal with the bullets? Honestly, I don't want to deal with the bullets.
I think must think
There's
of
a lot of bullets there.
I think they will come out on their own. The man
I don't want the bullets to come out.
I mean, we could just go. What could we sneak past them? We try this. They have visions and things.
You can't sneak past the bullet.
yeah, that whole tremor sense makes it a little difficult.
That's true.
Unless we can fly, but I don't think all of us can fly.
I can.
Yes, Ozzy. We all know you can fly.
I can make 2 people fly, actually.
We can also teleport. We figured that out as well.
We did.
That's
we
also
did.
true. I mean, we could go back down there. Do you guys want to do that?
Hmm.
I'm down for whatever.
I mean, I have a feeling, no matter which one we go in, it will be terribly dangerous dungeon.
This is true. We can also, Ozzy, you were saying you have a type of bee which you completely misused a couple of hours ago. If we plant that in a bottleneck, could that attack things as they come at us?
First off, I'm horribly offended. Second off, possibly.
Mhm.
Because we can, if we go down, we check for traps along the way, and then maybe one of the places which leads in, and then also like kind of a nice bottleneck point where we had to say the command thing. We plant B there, and then we just attack at people who come at us.
Okay.
So you want us to post?
Yes,
I think it's a great plan.
that's good.
Do I get to stab something?
Oh, very good pun. Good job.
This is
Thank you.
I do not get it. Was it funny?
No, it was a good pun though.
Oh,
Yes,
pun.
yes. I've come to learn most puns are not very funny at all.
Ozzy,
So,
Ozzy was a pun.
It's a play on words. I said
Okay.
post up, as in sit still, but his name is Post.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, because he is a cat.
No, because
Right.
his name is
Oh.
Post.
Yes. I'm a tabaxi. I'm not a cat.
Yes, you can say that word.
Yeah, he's a tabaxi, not a cat, Ozzy.
Excuse me,
Yes.
Tabaxi.
Yes.
So, Tabaxi, the plan is to what?
You can call me Post. You don't need to call me by the entirety of my race. That's fine.
Oh.
Call me Post.
Tabaxi, Post. What's
Lord
his plan?
Tabaxi
To
Post.
Oh god.
What is our plan?
you have, if we go in again to take in the these creatures, then we must have a better plan. We know layout now, though we can expect that they would be maybe kind of sort of on guard, which puts us at disadvantage.
Yes, that's why I was thinking if we draw them to us at the bottleneck point, we can just hit them there.
Okay, so what keep them from coming up through ground or bursting walls and stuff?
Well,
Can they do this?
The one room we went through where we had to take command word, there was like a 10-foot like drop off, correct?
That was a bridge.
Yeah, there's a bridge.
Yes. So if they're tunneling in and tunneling out, they do not have a lot of room to work with there.
It's true. Oh, we could use ledge to advantage.
We could fight them on the bridge. They can't burrow through a bridge.
It's true. We could lead them out.
Yes.
Well, this is plan.
Yes, and that's why I was thinking put the bee in there where they can only walk in one certain line, and then the bee stings along the way.
Oh, he is of course in way. Okay, so Vanin, do you like do you like the blink once for yes and twice for no? Do you like plan?
It's an okay plan.
But I feel like there's a but there.
No, it's a good plan. I like the plan.
I feel like there's a what if there.
Yes.
Yes. That's
Oh,
also
no,
true.
this is good. We have planning session now, so let's cover all the possible areas.
So I too have plan, but it's not as good. Well, it is not. Well, I haven't figured. It's got kinks. Straight. It doesn't always work. See,
We put aside the sex dungeon for now.
no. If we were to flood it, yes, they
Yes.
can only move through ground and they cannot go through water. Is this dungeon, Ted, anywhere near? Is this one's not surrounded by anything? Water?
Nearest source of water to where you guys are
Is far.
is it's several miles.
Oh,
But at that point, you're right on the river that leads to the other place.
I knew this druid once could make water
We
out
could
of nowhere.
spend the next 3 years digging a canal from here to the river.
Ooh, like heist. We could plan long heist.
If that's what you guys want to do,
I'm gonna steal their Mandusa
you
right out from underneath them.
you can certainly start digging
No, this is
your
no.
3-year trench. I'm
These-
fine with
I think-
that.
They have their own.
It's now a
bridges.
resource management game, as you have to supply workers to dig your canal.
Listen, we have 2.5 hours left of planning that we can do.
It's
Do
true.
not
I mean,
Make us extend this campaign any longer, Ted.
I'm not. You are. I'm not going to stop you. The YouTubers say they know. Play the game that's fun for you.
Okay,
If
so we have two plans here.
Ozzy, you're the voice of reason.
Yes,
Please.
I'm going to reason right now.
He's
We
going
have two plans here. Okay, I should say this. We have two reasonable plans here.
Okay.
One,
That's good.
we leave,
Oh no.
we
okay.
confuse them, and we go to the next temple. And we
Okay.
go there, do what we want to, and then eventually come back when they least expect us. Or two, we go down now, hold our ground, try and lure out as many as we can. Go with Post's plan of staying on the bridge. I will summon the bee. We will attack as many as we can. Or, I mean, the third option is we just go back down and fight.
I just thought of one potential caveat, and it's an unknown.
Oh no.
In that bridge room, there was gargoyles. We expected or something to attack if we didn't say the right words. Will they attack if attacking happens?
Well,
We don't know.
probably if we're attacking the people in the temple, they'll probably attack us.
What if they don't say magic word?
It's not
And
really
what if
have
we
that-
say the word and it sounds like we're protecting the cult? The gargoyles don't know any better.
Okay.
Maybe
maybe
it's
they
not
do.
that simple.
I have another crazy idea.
Let's go. Go.
If we were to go to Water Temple, what is a chance we may happen across something that can make and or create large amounts of water? You know, these cultists, they make crazy magic items and stuff. Then we could bring it back. Blood them out.
It's a good plan to drown them, I guess. Can we make enough water to drown the entire temple, though? And then won't we have a problem going in?
It is meant to wash them out.
Mm,
I mean, I'll throw it out there from my perspective. You guys did find a pretty badass. I mean, you had your issues with the spear, right? That was a thing you found in the air temple.
I'm telling you, we could potentially use cult against cult. They have this thing where their egos make them all about one thing. Well, the elements exist to balance one another. Yeah,
do we want to utilize a devastation sphere? Right, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
what
orb.
is this?
Sorry, internet. My phone keeps disconnecting. Anyway.
We learned about this before.
You did, yeah. About the I think you learned that the spear lets you control the orb of devastation.
Yeah,
Is what it's
yeah.
called.
Yeah, that's what it's
Is that like a sphere of annihilation?
Sort of, but it's slightly different.
Okay.
It's like a sphere of weather annihilation.
Yeah,
Do we
but
have
it's
cloaks of the manta ray?
what's up?
Do we have cloaks of the manta ray? Did we get those?
I don't. Maybe you got. I don't think so.
I don't think
I couldn't remember if we got any the last time we
No.
went to the Water Temple. We didn't.
No, the only thing you found at the water temple was
the ice.
the ice cube.
Not enough keys. Now you got to restart.
Okay. Okay. I'm just saying. Could be plan. Thoughts?
Yeah, a devastation orb. It's similar in a way to a sphere of annihilation, but they can do a bunch of different things. I think you guys had found literature on them. I believe, I recall.
I don't remember.
But yeah, they can do things like cause earthquakes or heat waves or windstorms, that kind of stuff.
Oh.
And Vanan would know that the spear let you have the ability to control air-based devastation orbs.
Oh.
I don't believe it let you create one, but it let you control one.
So we could find. This is.
Oh wait, no. Yeah. Oh, you had to be
Something about
within
being in an air node.
You need
right?
to be in an air node, and then you can create one. Yes, you have not found one, whatever that is. I mean,
Got it.
Okay.
but if
this
you're
is not
there-
lost cause.
No.
This is possible plan. Just saying. Thoughts?
I think we should go down and fight. Who's with me? Let's go down and fight.
You want to fight?
Let's go fight.
Hey.
In worst case, we run back up. Oh, can we let your lich friend know that there may be things coming up to attack his area, and maybe he would like to walk into battle?
He does not fight anymore. He say he is passive, yes?
Yeah, you when you brought that up to him before, his thought he told you basically he's long since moved on from the world of violence. He finds it all trivial. That's why he stays here doing research, because he's found he's even less interested in going out and like acquiring wealth or artifacts. That's why he's been so lax to give away so many things to you, because they don't seem to have any use for him anymore.
Right.
All right. Well, worst case, we can just run back up, right, and get out of there.
Do you think
Sure.
they would follow?
Maybe. But the bullets can't come up the stairs, though, right?
I mean, they can burrow up straight through the ground.
I think we should just go around as far wide as we can from where they were.
Which means go past the room with the very dangerous people.
Well, I think we're gonna have to kill the people in the room.
Yeah,
But now they are at high alert. There will be no sneaking in on them.
that's true.
Well, we'll have to go down and just see what the configuration is.
Yeah, let's scope it out, and whoever's sneaky can go ahead and look, and make sure we look for traps.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you know what this means. Igni go sneaky to go. Okay.
You are very good at it.
Igni and Vanan. Vanan will be there.
Every time we sneak together, it is in just chaos. Poop slide.
You know, I don't think we've snuck together while I've had message. Maybe? I don't remember. Maybe not.
Oh, okay. This is plan. Can I sneak ahead of everybody?
if you
can
like.
certainly
Yeah.
try.
This makes Igni nervous.
I can post up with Ozzy.
Well, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace on us, so...
Oh, well, then this should make it easy.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be-
Can we just peek around the corner? What did they doing? Just peek in.
All right. So before you go, so the plan currently is to go back in and sneak in. Is what I'm hearing.
For Vanan and Igni to scout ahead. So yes, to sneak in and scout ahead.
Okay. Before you do that,
Oh.
two things happen. One, Igni, you find something on the
Oh.
ground. You find. I can't remember if you've gotten this before, so we'll say that you didn't, and this will be what happened. You find a small, about yay big, sarcophagus.
It's just
It's like, oh, there it is on the ground. Weird.
well, this is strange. And
It's about the size of your forearm, you'd guess.
can I open it?
Yeah, of course. Do
Will a
you?
tiny mummy?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I'd like to
Only
creep-
one way to find out is to open it.
Well, okay. I do. I creak it open.
Okay, inside, it does look like there is some sort of dried, desiccated remains of some kind. A humanoid, vaguely humanoid in shape, about the size of, like, would sit inside the sarcophagus.
Now, who would want Igni to have such a strange thing? Hey, Ozzy,
Yes.
what does it do? Oh, blong! I detect magic. Is it magic?
It is not magic.
This is normal sarcophagi.
Mm-hmm.
Sarcophagus. What do I do with it?
Make me a perception check.
Oh. That would be a 21.
The remains, they actually smell tasty.
I don't mean to startle anyone, but that is some tasty mummy meat. It
Consider me
smells so,
startled.
it just smells so good. Like,
Igni, are you okay?
You guess.
am I having a stroke, Ted?
Yes. No, you'd guess that it smells. The best way you could describe it, sort of like beef jerky.
It smells of pure meat.
I take her
Like-
pulse.
Like dried, dehydrated meat.
Can I eat it?
Of course, if you want. This is D&D. You can do whatever you want.
Just,
Igni, hold on
should
one
I
second.
eat it?
Hold on. I take the mangler, and I would like to go boop and cast Detect Evil and Good on it.
Oh.
Okay. It does not. It seems to nothing. It's not undead. It's not a little undead piece of
Does-
mummy jerky or anything. It doesn't.
Okay.
Nothing
Is-
pings.
Then I'm going to
Is-
shake it off and do Detect Poison and Disease.
Oh,
Okay. It is not poisonous or diseaseful.
Disease ridden.
Thank you.
thank you,
Yeah,
Ozzy.
Diseaseful
seems-
sounds better though. I'm gonna go with that. Anyway.
So,
Diseaseful.
It seems
Full
does it
of
okay.
have a
disease.
name on it? Does this now jerky person tiny person? Haven't met?
You don't see any specific like like symbols that would lead to a naming convention. It just is very ornate and carved up more.
I'm going to eat it.
Okay. Just
Like to reach in and just like
just bite the head right off of this thing. All
Sure.
right. Yeah. It's really good.
He's tasty
jerky.
tiny person.
Yeah, but it's clearly not beef jerky. It is clearly like the dried remains of something, but it tastes great.
It's dusty still. But it is since it's acquired to it, it's quite tasty.
You just
That's right.
snapped into a dead Jim.
Mm.
But why?
The universe sometimes.
You know, I didn't think I'd have to be the one to say this, but I don't think you should put things you find in tiny coffins in your mouth.
It tasted.
Just
It
as a
tastes
general-
really good.
It doesn't mean you should, though.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Let us call Igni brave for eating tiny mummy. Clearly, I am only person willing to
Igni,
test it.
You can call yourself whatever you want.
Then this
It
is
doesn't
what
mean
it
you're
will-
right, but you can do it anyway.
I am always right.
Speeches.
Whatever you say.
I do, and I say you should taste the tiny person.
I'm good. I am
No.
very good.
Well,
I'm
I'm
all set on
taking it.
small person.
Can I put? Is it frail? If not, I'm tucking it in my belt.
No, it's
Screw
pretty.
the
It's a little pliability to it.
Screw the sarcophagi. I'm taking the jerky man
There's
in the
now a
belt.
small sarcophagi on the ground.
That was the thing that happened this morning.
Let's go downstairs. Can we just leave, please?
Okay.
Do that.
Just go
Let's go.
somewhere.
Let's go downstairs.
Okay.
Before anyone picks up another sarcophagus.
So as you say this, Post,
You see another sarcophagus?
you trip over something. It's about this long, right? And it is sort of conical in shape and sort of an ivory color. Clearly, after you look down and see it, it is some sort of fang, a large fang from something.
Okay.
And when you look at this, you just know. Don't ask me how. I don't know, but you know.
How, Ted?
This is a fang from the god of the ape men. I don't. You've seen strange ape-like creatures in Chult, right? Four-armed
Yeah.
gorillas and the like. Perhaps it's a god of those creatures. You don't know, but this is apparently a fang from that. What it's doing here in this temple, and why you just happen to find it in a hallway, you don't know.
You should taste it.
No.
We have to set a good example.
I'm just going to
Igni,
pocket that.
stop trying to corrupt.
This is no corruption. When strange things appear in front of you that smell so good, you should taste it.
I'm not going to sink my teeth into teeth. That sounds terrible.
Can we please go downstairs?
Yes.
Can
Yes.
we go? Okay.
Ozzy's just jealous because he did not get jerky mummy.
That's it. That's
I'm
definitely
here for a good time, not a long time. Let's go.
Well, we did
Being
not
the
have
only
good
human in the
time.
group, I'm not here for a long time. Let's go.
So, we're going back downstairs.
Yes.
I guess so. We do different this time.
Yes.
We'll see how that happens. All right.
Hey, little faith in our drinking would be nice.
Yeah, no faith. All right. So you guys descend back down the staircase. You go you come down, you make your left-hand turn, and you look out into the open expanse where there is a bridge with a chasm around it. And then far ahead is the tunnel that continues onward with a couple of lights, the continual flame lights that leads back to the area that you know had the arrow slits. And you guys are kind of looking at your zigzag bridge.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I approach the bridge
Throw up that earth sign.
and
Okay.
I throw up my earth sign.
Zoltan.
and I say, a believer approaches.
Throw some gang signs.
Mm-hmm.
I throw my gang sign
To the gargoyles.
to the gargoyles, just like, what? What?
It's the Dancing John gang sign.
A believer approaches.
For some combat.
So, you can make me a perception check, please.
Davis?
Yes, or Vanan. They're one and the same in my mind.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna roll a perception check for myself real fast to find my dice.
That's usually helpful.
And I got a nat 20 for my first roll.
Hey, all right, first,
Oh.
Yeah.
this is
So
the
it's
apocalypse roll of 2019.
Look, that shit.
25.
All right. So you're not surprised when you see the gargoyle that you saw before, like the one that was kind of posted up where you expected it, and you see the other two that were also with it. And you are not surprised as you see kind of from a different angle from below coming up at you is two other gargoyles. These ones significantly larger, sporting 4 arms apiece. And I would like everybody to roll for initiative, please.
Shit. I told you this was a bad idea.
It's not too late to turn around again.
That's a natural 20.
All right, so
Good thing I prepped a certain spell.
23.
Igni's got a 23. Post has a 23 as well.
Looking for initiative on D&D Beyond. It's 24.
24.
Right.
Okay.
19.
14. Ozzy.
14.
They already got 14. Let's check out these guys here. Surprisingly, not great at initiative. All right. Oh, thank you again, everyone, for all the follows. We greatly appreciate it. Hope you're not here to follow Princess of the Apocalypse by the book. You'll be surprised.
Because it's an awesome story.
I mean, it is. It's our version of it. All right. So, Post. Excuse me. You see, with your role, that Vanan out there throwing up his gang signs, throwing out his believer approaches conversation piece as these two kind of flanking from either side coming up. These two 4-armed gargoyles are kind of en route to get him. What would you like to do?
So how far am I from him?
Well, he said he was going to go ahead. How
Yeah.
far back would you have been from him?
Well, I'll say my walking speed is 50 feet.
Okay.
So I would think I would probably be like 30 or 40 back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these things at the point of this happening, they're basically within striking distance of Vanan. So the bridge is 10 feet wide, so you're able to get up there if you so choose.
Wonderful. So I'm going to run forward, and as I enter the room, I go, "A believer approaches!" And I take out Mangler and I smack one of them.
Okay.
As I rage.
Okay.
I rage as
Raging,
that.
sure.
Yep.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make an attack against these.
So wait, are we
guys.
fighting gargoyles?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So the first attack after my natural 20 is a natural 1.
Cool. That surprisingly gonna miss.
I would think so. I had a hunch. And then I can attack again. So I'm going to do that. That's going to be better. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Go ahead and let's see the damage here.
It's 1 plus 5, so 6 damage
Oof.
from Mangler.
Oof. That hurts.
Yep. But as I raged, my aura happens.
Hmm.
So I just want to pull that up to see what it does.
So I think it's temporary hit points, right?
Yep. I think it's 3 temporary hit points to people that are within 10 feet of me.
Oh, nice.
That sounds right. So it'll definitely go to.
Yeah, Storm Warrior. There we go. It's 10 feet.
Okay, so that'll go to Vanan for sure.
Yep. And myself.
Correct. Okay, and actually, did you count your rage damage in there?
Oh, I did not. +2.
There you go. 2. All right, little bit of a redemption there.
Yeah.
All right, so that is it. It was bonus action, movement.
Yep, that's everything for me.
Igni, it is your turn.
These creatures, they are in air?
Yes. The 2 of them are next to the bridge, right? So you've got the bridge because they were coming up at Van, and the other 3 are kind of like, we'll say 30 feet up, just flying kind of in some sort of sentinel kind of setup, but
And they have 4 arms each?
the 2 that are kind of right next to Vanan and now post, they do.
The
other
I guess
3
my
look
question
like
is,
regular.
you can reach them. They are at
Yeah,
our
if
level.
you run up to on the bridge
Great.
here.
Then I will go to the one that Vanan is attacking, so I get sneak attack bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to strike twice.
Okie doke. Let's see how you do.
Okay, 1 probably is a hit, so that's like a 27.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This one would be an 18.
Those will both hit. What are you using? 'Cause that may be important.
Let's see. Well, I'm definitely using my dagger, the +1 dagger.
The silent one, sure.
Yeah, the silent one. And then I also have the fan blade, which is the other one, but I don't think it's magical.
It is not. And when you strike out at it with the... Well, let's roll the damage for your first one, right? With the sneak attack.
So the damage for that one is... Oh my, 10, 11, 14 total. 14 and then 6, so 20.
Okay. And the second one, it's just your D4, and this will actually have resistance to the damage as it is not magic. So,
Only got 2.
So big ol' 1 point.
1 point.
On this guy. And that was your action and bonus action, and now you're engaged with these guys.
Actually, I think I get 1 more. You can.
Oh, it's action and bonus action for the 2 attack.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. All right, and then actually, Vanan, it is your turn. You see there are these 2 4-armed gargoyles on either side of you. They don't seem to have any, other than the 4 arms. They don't seem to have anything. They're not carrying any weapons. They have wings. They can clearly fly, but there doesn't seem to be anything besides the 4 arms that's crazy. What would you like to do?
You're muted,
You're
Davis.
muted.
These are elementals, are they not?
They are.
Yeah. Okay. So the one that Post was just slamming on,
Mm-hmm.
I will start stabbing that one too. But
Right.
before I do, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay. Bonus
Hunter's
action.
Mark. Bonus action. 2 attacks.
Okay.
First attack.
And you are acting before it in combat, so it's at advantage.
Yeah, so the first roll, this is 16 plus 5 plus 3.
24.
So 24 for the first hit. That hits.
That
Okay,
hits.
so roll for crit. No crit.
Mm.
Okay.
3d6 plus 11.
Plus a D8 because it was hit.
Yeah. So 7, 8 plus 6,
Roll the
14
damage.
plus 2, 16 plus 11, 27 for the first attack.
Oh, man. All right.
And then the second hit, it's just d6s. 8. That's only 8 plus 11, so 19.
Only.
Yeah.
Only 19.
Sorry, I say only. So I'm just gonna essentially bash through it because it's a gargoyle.
Fair. All right, yeah, you
That
stabbed into this
magical
thing.
acid spear.
Yeah, it's you see the rock is starting to kind of melt away from the acid. Does not appear to have any resistances to any of this. Ozzy, what is your dexterity?
A +2.
All right,
14.
then you are up next. There are these
cool.
two gargoyles kind of engaged by the party on the bridge, and then there are the other three that are kind of probably on a diagonal about 30 feet up from where they are on the bridge flying. They haven't had a chance to act either.
Are they over the bridge or are they like over the chasm?
They're kind of basic. If they were to drop down, let's say, the middle one would hit the bridge, the other two would drop to either side. They're kind of
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point my finger over towards the left one, and I'm gonna go and snap my finger, and I'm gonna ask you to make a strength saving throw.
okay. Let's see how we do. Oh, that is a 9 plus.
That is
Hang on.
Oh,
+2, 11.
that's a fail. I cast Earthbind, and they now drop.
All three of them, or just one?
Just Earthbind. I think I can only hit one target, right?
Only one target.
Yep. Choose
Probably.
one creature within range, which the range is 300 feet.
Okay.
If they fail, they descend at 60 feet per round.
Okay, and they just drop.
They just drop as long as I'm concentrating.
Okay, so he's down past the bridge.
Yeah.
30 feet below the bridge. Okay. Anything else?
I will. I'm a little bit like further back, right before the bridge.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
So I'm gonna stay back there, and that's it.
Okay. Then it is their turn. Your other guy, he doesn't get to. He just continues to drop, or can he fly back up? Is that his?
His flying speed is 0.
Okay, so he just hangs out.
So yeah, every round he'll drop 60 feet.
Okay, so that guy's doing nothing. His turn is wasted. The other two will fly in, kind of on an angle, and they're kind of like. So you got the two guys on the side. These other two are kind of above. So they're going to try to hit from these different angles here. So we'll go with one on you, Vanan. That is a 19. You're muted, sir.
Miss.
All right, and then he's going to go as his bite and his claw. He's a 7. That's a miss. And then Igni will throw one at you from this guy. He's got a bite. Ooh, for a 23. All right, that's not a ton of damage. It's a bite it's a d6. So that well, I rolled a 6. That's 8 damage. And then he's gonna claw you. He's only gonna get 14, so he's gonna miss. Then it's our two 4-armed gents, and they get to make 5 attacks.
Wait, can I use my reaction to half that damage?
You absolutely can.
How much was that again? In total?
8 damage total.
So I can only. Okay, so I'll take 4.
And Ted, with the one that is earthbound, does he take falling damage right in the ground?
The chasm is larger than it goes down more than 60 feet. So he dropped.
Oh, okay.
He
He'll
dropped.
drop 60 feet as long as I keep concentrating for the next minute every
Yeah.
round.
The chasm. So he was 30 feet up. He went 30 feet below the bridge, but the chasm goes deeper. The chasm goes down. The bridge ceiling is 50 feet above, and the bridge 100 feet. The chasm is 100 feet deep. So that's that. Okay. Now it's the 4-armed gentleman's turn, and they, like I said, get 5 attacks.
Jesus
Christ.
Well, 1 for each arm, right?
Yeah, sure.
I don't blame Chris Perkins.
I'm not blaming. I'm just damn.
All right, so first, let's try this. This is a better call. How intelligent are these guys? They're not that bright. Make an intelligence check for this guy. All right. So, Vanan, I would like you, good sir, to make me a athletics or acrobatics check, please.
Acrobatics.
I assumed.
That's a 22.
All right. So he tries to grapple you. You slip out of his first grapple. Then he's mad. He's gonna try to bite you instead.
Rude.
Well, that's a nat 1, so he misses on that. He's even
I
more
blocked him.
mad, so he's gonna try to claw you again. 13. He's gonna try to claw you again. For a 19 is a miss.
Miss.
I think that leaves one left. For an 18, he's so angry.
I'm just like blocking it all.
He's just like, what is even happening right now?
I stick my tongue out at him.
All right. So then the other guy's like, well, fuck you. I'm gonna attack you again. Actually, he's gonna. He watched the other guy bite Igni and fail, so he's gonna try to bite Igni, the second gargoyle here. Oh, that was a natural 20, and now it's a 2, so that's 10. So that's gonna miss Igni. Let's try grappling Igni. We'll see if this guy can grapple Igni here. So make me an athletics or acrobatics check, please, Igni. And you have something about grappling because you're a grappler. I forget. Or is that only when you're making grapples? I don't remember.
Let me check on that, but just give me a second here. So that would be grappler. I have advantage on attack rolls against a creature I'm grappling. You can use your action to try to pin a creature if you succeed. So it's if I take a grapple action, but
Gotcha.
I'm not.
So athletics or acrobatics to beat his grapple check.
I'm gonna take acrobatics since it's a plus 11. That seems
That makes the most sense.
And I rolled in that one.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Do you have any rerolls?
Do you have any natural 1 rerolls? I don't know.
I don't think so. I do have a point. Do I have a point of inspiration? I feel like I'm sitting on point of inspiration, but I could be wrong about that. Let me check my page.
Take your word for it if you think you do.
You have fate dice, you have luck rerolls. I mean, I have 2 luck rerolls.
I was about to say, I think I had one and I used it last game when we were dying a lot and Ted was rolling so well. So
that happens.
Can you use a charge? What are the charges? Can you
Charges give you advantage on a roll.
I do have a charge.
That would give you advantage on that roll.
Okay, well let me re-roll. Okay, I'll do it again. It's done. And I rolled a double nat 1.
Wow.
It is meant to be.
So that is a 22 on his grapple check. So he's gonna grapple you.
Okay, well, it could be worse.
That was.
Oh, we lost Davis.
We lost Davis.
He'll be back. You know he will be.
Yeah, so he grapples you, and he still has 3 attacks left.
Cool.
So he's gonna move, prompting an opportunity attack from Post as well as Vanan, who's not here.
I'll gladly take that. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be 10 damage.
Yep. And then he's gonna move off the bridge, like 20 feet. He's just gonna let go of Igni. Drop her.
How far away is Igni from me?
Wait, I don't get a reaction.
You used your reaction to half the damage.
Oh, that's right, because it was his turn.
Yes.
far away is
But
Igni?
she's within 60 feet, if that matters.
Cool.
I think that matters.
Yep,
Yes.
that matters. As soon as she gets let go, I cast Featherfall on Igni.
I figured. Is Featherfall concentration?
Nope.
No? Cool.
Oh, and I have a climb thing. So can I try to aim my body to hit the rock wall and climb my ass back up?
Well, you are currently in free fall in open space.
You and the gargoyle are falling at the same rate.
Yes. You are basically in an open chasm, so you are not near a wall at the moment.
Oh, he like flew me out.
He flew you off 20 feet off the bridge and let you go.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
got
and
it.
I went, oh shit, no, I don't want my friend to die, so I
Yeah.
Featherfalled you.
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah, that's all right. So then he's gonna be like, "Fuck." So he flew off 20 feet. He's gonna fly back, and he'll attack Post because he's angry. He's got 3 attacks left. 24.
That hits.
All right, that'll be 9 points. This is slashing
Half to
non-magic. Yep. That is a nat 20.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Well, it's still gonna be reduced though, because you're raging. Still no Davis, huh? Oh, that is 6, 12, 17,
There he is.
There he
21
is.
points.
21 half to 10. Okay.
Yep, and then the last attack is a 27 for 12.
12 half to 6.
Correct. And that is their turn.
Okay.
Actually, I should say, Davis, you get an opportunity attack against one of the gargoyles that dropped Igni off the bridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what happened when you left.
Ozzy cast
one?
Featherfall though, so she's okay.
Yes.
Which gargoyle?
The one that you hadn't been attacking.
Okay. It's a 20 hit.
20 does hit?
Oh, I thought a 20 missed.
No?
Oh wow, that was really bad. It's 2 1s, but it's damaged. But it doesn't matter. 14 damage.
Okay. With that, it's going to go back to the top of the round to Post.
Okay, so that one gargoyle is kind of chilling in space.
No, he came back to attack you, so they're both actually near you on the bridge.
Okay. So, noticing that Igni is actually okay while she's falling, I will ignore that bit of information for now, and I'm going to just smash on this one that was just crit me.
Yeah, fair.
That's going to be 21 to hit on the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and 15 to hit on the second one.
Second one will miss.
Okay. I also forgot to take away my temp hit points before, so I'm actually a little higher than I was. And I'm going to use a bonus action to reinitiate the aura.
Sure.
Nice.
So for that first hit, I do... Ooh, nice. Max damage. 15 damage.
All right. That's pretty solid.
And then what I will do is I'm going to run back and put myself in front of Ozzy.
Okay. All right. So you will prompt an opportunity attack.
He does not because of my mobile feat.
But the other one can, correct? Or is it only because they're both there?
Unless they were both next to me. I thought like one was on one side of Vanan.
Yeah, that's true.
Vanan.
The bridge is 10 feet wide. So yeah, that's fine. You're able to run back and get by Ozzy. So you do that. Okay. Then.
So what I am going to do though when I'm running is I'm trying to keep the attention of that one to come follow me and not go after Vanan. So can I do like an intimidation or something to like keep his attention?
Sure. We can say, I feel like. Let's see. How about I feel like this is sort of like a feint thing, so we'll go with like a deception check to keep him.
Sure. Not great. That's a 5.
They're not that bright, so
No.
but they're a little bit brighter than that. So he got a 8.
Okay.
So you're not sure. You'll see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. Igni, it is your turn. You are currently slow falling in space.
Right, the slow fall. How far away is the gargoyle that dropped me?
He is. So she falls. Was it 60 feet a turn? Right.
Yeah, 60 feet around.
So he is 60 feet above you on the bridge.
Damn it! And I bet I only
one gargoyle
Yeah, there's one
falling with you.
Yeah, there's
But-
one that's.
Yeah, but
You're falling, and he's also falling.
but I had a plan. Do
You
I
guys
have-
know how plans go with this party.
Do you
Come
know?
on now.
No, I need to know if I have 100 feet of rope or if I have 50 feet of rope.
I don't know. How much rope do you have? You have at least 50 feet. I'm sure of
I
that.
have rope.
But you're
Yeah,
on the
but
bridge.
I don't have enough rope to reach it. Was the plan. So, because I think I have a. Yeah, we get climbing kits.
I don't know.
Or did we take climbing kits when we? No, we only took the windsuits.
Yes.
What other equipment do I have? Because really, what I want is 100 foot of rope so I can lasso this fucking thing. I only have 50 feet, so says my items. I figured out how to find that on D&D. Okay, so that won't work. So I will during fall. I guess I'm gonna toss my boomerang at it.
Okay.
because I can't really do anything. I can't do anything else falling.
Yeah, it's kind of you're just kind of like
I can't really do anything,
just
and I don't have enough
slowly-
rope to attach myself to it. So
At the end of this turn, you will be on the ground.
yeah, but then I gotta climb all my. I gotta climb
Well,
back
yeah,
up.
yeah, but you'll be on the ground.
All right. Yeah. Here we go. Nope. A 3.
It was back though.
That's good. Just in time for my feet to hit the ground.
Yeah, so you are on the ground. You didn't actually use any of your movement.
That's true.
Does it? Yeah, per round. Yeah, so I guess you are. We'll say you're on the ground now.
Okay.
And you do still have your movement and your movement speed. You're not slowed at all, right? You climb at your regular movement speed.
It's 30 feet, and I climb at. I have something that allows.
I think you climb at your movement speed because you're a thief.
Yes, correct.
So let's see here. From where you land,
Correct.
it's probably like 10 feet over to a wall. Like over to the wall that kind of leads up to where you guys came in. So you have your action, or you have 20 feet of movement and a bonus action dash. So you could climb 50 feet up the wall.
How high? It's 100 feet up
Yeah, to the bridge.
to the bridge itself.
Mhm.
When I land, I'd like to take in the area around me. Does it look like there are any entrances or exits down here?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like another way into the dungeon?
No, but there are a butt ton of skeletons down here and broken up bodies and things. Looks like based on the size assessment, mostly dwarves and orcs, rusted armor and things. Looks like, from what you could tell, probably somewhere in the range of around 20 or so skeletons in various aging. Some of these look real old. Like
Do any of them look? They have interesting things on them, or are they pretty much like?
it looks like these are probably picked clean at this point. You don't think there's
All right.
anything really interesting here.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, then I have to get back up. So climbing doesn't cost me an extra movement,
So
and
you
when I make
could-
it
yeah.
at a running jump, I get an increase of 5 feet. So Igni tears ass towards the wall, just like as fast as she can go, and makes a running jump to get an extra 5 feet to cover a distance. So I can go 55 feet.
55 feet up the wall, and you have no worries about falling because if you fall, you'll just float back down for the next
story.
minute. So, alright,
Featherfall ends when you hit the ground.
does it end when you hit
Yep.
the ground?
Yeah, so I do actually have to make.
So
the
you do have some. So don't fall.
great.
Good point. All right. So, how's Igni's turn? Vanan.
Hello.
Hi.
So that
You've actually got 2 regular gargoyles and the 2 4-armed gargoyles.
okay, the one forearm gargoyle that I was wailing on last time.
Yes.
I'm gonna wail on him some more.
Okay. The one you were just wailing on?
Yes.
Gotcha.
The one that I was wailing, the one with my hunter's mark.
Gotcha. Cool. Makes sense.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know that one exactly. Yes.
Okay. Then I am
I know
attacking
what you
it.
are.
D20, 14 plus
A
5.
million. Yeah, you're fine.
So it's yes.
It's like plus 8 or 11 or some nonsense.
I think it's plus 8. to
Either
hit.
way, you hit. The 4 arms kind of, there's a lot of surface area to hit with these guys.
Wow, not that great. 2, 2, and 2, and a 1. So 6, 7 plus 11, 18.
Not that good. 18 damage.
Not that good. That counted you counted that extra D8 in there, right?
Yeah, that's with the extra D8. I got
Gotcha.
3 2s and a 1. So,
Oof.
and then the second attack, that's a 19 plus. That's
Yeah. Yeah, you hit.
12 plus 11, 23.
God damn. All right, yeah. It's starting to crumble. You're seeing chunks of stone fall off.
It's still there though.
It is still there. I would describe it as bloodied, but it does not have blood in which to be bloodied. But you think you're well past that point.
Okay.
anything else. Double bonus action, I think.
Well, now that I'm left alone, I'm gonna bonus action
Oh yeah, you
sanctuary on myself.
Okay. You do that. Yeah, good point. All right. So then it's gonna be 2 regular guys. 3 regular guys. The other guy falls 60 feet and then he
Wait,
hits.
don't I go first?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you do. You're right. Correct. Ozzy, you go
Okay.
first.
Are the gargoyles all bunched together?
Yeah, they're all around Vanan.
They're all around Vanan.
Yeah, basically, he's essentially got, one of them is kind of off to the side of the bridge. The 2 flying are basically right by him, and there's the one he's been stabbing.
Okay. If I was to shoot a fireball,
You
would
could
I
hit
be able
3.
to- 3 of them?
without hitting him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna summon the elemental spectrum, and since Post is right in front of me, it's gonna basically appear right in front of him. So he's got this huge arcane circle that just expands in front of him, and then it shoots out a fireball, and the spectrum is gonna turn purple, and it's gonna be a force ball.
Force ball. Nice. All right. So I've got to make dexterity saving throws.
Yes.
They're not. What's the save DC? I don't think it's
16.
not gonna matter. It is not gonna matter. They all fail.
Fuck yeah.
So this is against the 2 bigger ones and the 2 smaller ones, except for the one plummeting.
No, because it will only hit one of the bigger ones because the other ones by Van, it would like the way he angled it, it would have to hit Vanan. So the 2 smaller ones and one of the larger ones.
Gotcha.
5, 6, 7.
One of these guys has been softened up a little bit by some opportunity attacks and post-recent attacks. So maybe, probably not though. As will be softened up for sure.
Wait. 22. 20.
What did he cast? I missed it.
Fireball with
34 damage.
Oh, okay. No, I saw
Okay.
that.
Yeah. So, the force ball impacts all of these creatures, and you can tell that the 2 smaller ones are the equivalent of bloodied. And actually they're all bloodied for sure. But they are all still present.
Cool. I'm gonna take a couple steps back further in case they go up to post an attack. I'm not in that shit.
That is fair. All right. So, Vanna, the one that you've been fighting, he's gonna fight you. He's gonna bite at you first for a 19, which will miss.
Miss. Well, he has to make a wisdom save.
Oh, you're right. He
first.
does to see if he can even hit you, right?
Yeah.
So his wisdom save. It's an 11. So remind me, can he just not attack you anymore?
No, he can still make attacks.
You just can't
Towards
attack
me?
Vanan.
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, like if he has multiple attacks, he can't attack you now.
You ward a creature with range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay.
So he can attack me again. It's like he goes to claw me, but he can't do it. He can try again, but he probably still can't do it.
Yeah, well, he tries the first time, and he's like, "That's weird." He's gonna try one more time, and if it doesn't work, then he's moving on. Oh, hey, that's a 21.
So he wisdom save.
21, yeah.
He's on his wisdom save.
All right, so then he's gonna try and attack you. Still gotta make that happen. Oh, 24.
That hits.
Hey,
Hey,
he's
something
gonna
happened.
bite you for 11 damage.
Not bad.
Now that he's attacked you, he doesn't have to save again, or does he have to save a second time?
Every attack.
Every attack.
Every attack.
Huh.
Yeah, it only ends if Vanan attacks.
Here we go. Wisdom saving throw. 15.
Succeeds.
All right, here we go again. Nat 1.
Miss.
That's 3 attacks. Wisdom saving throw. 16.
Succeeds.
Attack. 12. Wisdom saving throw.
Fails.
18.
Succeed.
Attack. Ooh, 25.
Hits.
Yeah. 11 points. I think
Okay.
that was 5. I'm gonna say that's 5. All right. Now you got your 2 lesser gargoyles. That was this guy who's been attacked by you. So the other guy who just got a force fireball to the face on the other side of the bridge is gonna fly over towards you, Ozzy, and he'll be stopped by Post. But he's like, "Oh, I remember you." He's gonna attack Post. We'll see how we
Okay.
do. So, bite attack. Ooh, well that's a natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Hey, this is. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, 2 nat 20s on me so far. This is good.
Yeah, that's 16 plus 4, 20 damage.
Okay, so it's half to 10.
All right. Then we've got claw number 1, 22.
Yep.
4, 7 damage.
Half to 3.
Claw number natural 20.
Jesus.
All right, that's 2 1s. So 4, 10, 14 points.
Half to 7.
That was 3 attacks.
Yep.
Attack number 4 is that was almost a 20, but it's a 2. Miss.
That misses.
And then the final attack.
Oh, that's fine.
Now it's a 13, so that misses.
Okay, yes it does.
All right. Then we've got our other 2 regular dudes. One's gonna go for you, Vanan. He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. 15. He succeeds.
He succeeds.
He's gonna make an attack. 7. Then he's gonna make a claw attack. Wisdom saving throw. 9, which will fail.
Fails.
The other generic guy is gonna go for Post as well.
Okay.
Because he can't get to Ozzy. That makes him very upset. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
You will take 5 points damage.
Half to 2.
And then his second attack is a 11.
That misses.
And that is their turn. Post, it is your
I'm
turn.
not bloodied yet, so that's nice.
Hey, it is your turn.
Cool. So the one I've been whacking on is in front of me.
Yes, he
so
is.
I'm going to attack him. Does this guy look bloodied yet?
He does.
Fantastic. So I'm going to just glare and beat on him.
Mhm.
That's going to be a 13.
Oh, no.
That's going to be a 26.
26 will hit.
That is going to be 14 damage.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to use my aura and Ozzy if he's within 10 feet of me.
I'm not.
And
He's not.
You're
I
not?
ran off.
He ran away.
Okay.
I ran 30 feet back from you.
Is Vanan within 10 feet of me?
Vanon's still in the middle of the bridge, so.
Okay, I just didn't know how far back I was. Okay. So just me, I'm going to gain 3 temp hit points.
Fair.
And then I'm going to run a. Nope, I'm not going to run because the other one's in melee with me. I'm just going to stay there and just
Okay.
hang out for a bit. You know?
You just do your thing, hang out.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Igni.
In between a rock and a hard place.
Aha.
Igni's gonna finish climbing up.
So with your movement and a bonus action dash, you can be up there and still have your action.
Let's do that. And then I'll get at least 1 attack on it.
Yeah, you can either attack the one that's attacking Vanan or the one that's attacking
Yes,
Post.
let's
You
do
have either
that.
option.
Whichever's closer.
The one attacking Post would be closer.
Let's do that to start. So I'll get. Huh?
You checking the big dude?
Like, yeah. Is that the one that's attacking post?
He's got two,
Yeah.
but yeah, there is a big one.
Okay, so that would be a 24 to hit
Yep, that will hit. And it's
for
beset with him, so sneak attack.
10, 16, Hang on. 16, 26 points of damage.
All right.
I just imagine Igni flipping up from under the bridge with dagger in hand and just
Yeah, just
right into this thing.
If she's right on the other side
Yeah,
of
of course.
Ted, do you do flanking?
I don't do flanking. I don't know. I haven't gotten to mess around with it enough in my experience. It makes me too nostalgic for 3-5.
Oh, what was your additional rule for two-handed?
Yeah, 1.5 times strength modifier in damage.
Right. Okay, I'll remember that from here on.
Yeah, so keep that in mind if that comes, which I'm assuming it has been.
Yeah, it absolutely has.
So yeah, whatever your 1.5 times your strength mod. That's so whatever your modifier is, which I think is a 2, 4, 3.
It's a +5.
I'm sorry, your strength modifier.
+3.
+3. So instead of 3, it would be 1.5 times, which is 5, right?
Yep.
Rounded down. So you'd be basically
Rounded down would be a +4.
+4. Yeah.
So you'd be at 6. Basically 1d8 plus 6.
Okay.
Or 1d8 plus 7 because you have +3 proficiency. Oh wait, no, never mind.
1d8 +6 for me.
Rage.
Sorry, interrupt your turn, Chelsea. I just remembered.
That's okay.
Okay.
I think that was. I think.
That's all I can do right now.
Yeah. So then it is Vanan's turn.
It's Van's turn.
It is Vanan's turn.
Oh boy. So there's one gargoyle in front of me that I'm
One regular one and one four-armed one.
Come on, four-armed gargoyle. You're really big and spooky. I'ma attack you.
All right, this will drop your sanctuary.
I know it will. That is a 9 + 8, 17.
That's the number.
Oh boy. Better on these dice. That's a lot better. 6 and 6 is 12, and 2 is 14. Another 3 is 17, plus 11, 28 on the first hit.
Oh, it does not. It's crumbling, falling apart. Can't take much more of that.
All right, one more attack. Let's go. 14 + 8 is 20 something. 22.
Yep.
3d6. 5 and 6 is 11, and 1 is 2. Sorry. And it's 12 plus 11, 23, another 23.
Yeah, you just stab right through this thing. The acid starts to dissolve it apart, and it just collapses and is gone.
Cool. First hit, I just break its arm off, and then the second hit, I like baseball swing, knock its head off across the cavern.
Yeah. And it is gone. So you still have the one regular one in your face.
Is anyone hurt? Is everyone...
I'm not bloodied yet.
What are you looking like?
If it had a numerical value, it's 47 out of 83.
I'm gonna give you some finger gun HP 1d4.
Oh, thanks, yo.
Yeah. That's 4 HP.
Sweet, thanks, man.
Yeah.
And then Ozzy.
Okay.
You can see post. It has it right in front of him. You can a four-armed one and a regular one, and you can see Ignis on the other side.
Okay. I will take out the wand of magic missiles, aim it at four-armed dude, and I'll use 2 charges and do a level 2 magic missile.
Right. 4 darts.
That is 5, 7, 9 plus 4, 13 damage.
13 damage. It gets blasted with the different bolts from the magic missile. It does not look like it's holding up so well either. Not much more of this required for this thing to expire as well. We do have, can't forget about our other guy who's just stuck on the ground.
Yeah, he's just chilling out.
Yep. All right.
That's it for me.
Okay. Then it is our 2 remaining regular dudes. So Vanan, the regular dude's gonna try to bite you with a 18, which will miss, and a 14, which will miss. The regular guy's gonna go for you, Igni, with a 9 and a 12. So he's gonna miss twice. Now we go to Mr. Forearm. He has a taste for tabaxi, so it seems.
Yeah, come on, you Goro dickface. Come on.
Natural 20.
Damn it!
I'm sorry.
That's 4 this game.
I should
For this fight.
I should really put a tracker on screen.
I'm tracking already.
21 points.
Half to 10.
Yep. Here we go. That is a 12, but that makes it a 20.
That hits.
This is attack number 2. Is 14 points.
Okay, half to 7.
3 is a 14.
Misses.
Hey. 4 is a 10.
Misses.
And the last attack is a 17.
Hits.
All right. That is 12.
12 half to 6.
That is.
Now I'm bloodied.
That's everyone. All right. Post.
Okay, so after being beaten by this thing, I am just kind of just huffing, and you know, like when a cat gets really angry and just starts like the hair starts standing up. Yeah, I just kind of try to tower over this thing as I just grasp the handle of my mangler and I just start wailing two-handed on this thing. First hit is going to be a natural 1 because obviously that's what I should be doing.
I'll remind you that you do have the option for reckless if you want to.
Oh, yes, I would like to do reckless, please.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's a rolled 3 this time, so it's 11.
I can't help you there.
Hit is going to be 21.
That will hit.
That's going to be max damage at so it's going to be +6 instead of +5, so that's going to be 8, 14. The +2 rage damage is 16 damage.
16 damage. Yeah, this thing is not looking so hot.
Okay, I'm going to use the bonus to cast Aura again, and this time I believe Vanan and Igni are both within range.
Yep.
Cool, so both of you get 3 temporary hit points. And that's my turn.
All right. Igni, it is your turn. There's this big guy in front of you that has been wailing on post, and also a regular guy.
2 stabs.
Okay.
2 stabs. All right. Well, that one only makes it a 19.
That does hit, though.
Oh, okay. And then that one definitely doesn't. That was only an 11. So the first one was sneak attack will hit. Oh, yes, please. 6, 12, 16, 22.
All right. Yeah, you watch as Igni's silent dagger comes in from the back of this thing, and yeah, it is also brought down, crumbling to the ground. You have 2 regular dudes remaining, one by you guys, one kind of a little further away, and then one that's just like stuck on the ground, not doing anything.
Thank you, Igni.
Die! She's like, die!
Stabbing rocks.
Very good. Yes.
And then Vanan, it is your turn. You have the regular guy near you currently, and you have not moved your hunter's mark.
Is there forearms?
No, there are no more forearms.
There are no more forearms?
No.
Yeah, they're both dead.
Only biceps?
Only biceps.
Okay. Well, where's the closest bicep?
There's one right up in your grill.
Oh, I'm gonna say bicep. This ain't the space you want to be in right now. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna hit it once.
Let's see.
More like triceps, am I right?
I leave my hunter's mark. It's a 19 to hit.
That is. These guys are much easier to hit. Their armor doesn't seem to be as thick.
It's 23 damage.
Yeah, you destroy this guy.
I'd be like, that's what you get. Is there another bicep?
There is. You can actually move to it.
I'm not going to move to it. I'm going to throw my spear at it.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's what you get. This is 22. This is less damage. It's 19 damage.
Yeah, it goes right through that one, destroys it too.
That's what you get, biceps.
All right, so currently, the only one left is the one that Ozzy has grounded. It's just sitting down at the bottom of the chasm. I will ask you what all of your plan is to deal with this, because I don't think it warrants it's turns in combat to destroy it. But you guys tell me what your plan is.
We just destroy it, right?
Yeah. Ozzy, do you have anything you can just cast at him when he's down there, because he can't do anything?
I have a lot of things I can cast.
Things that won't waste, easy things.
Everything costs stuff. I can just shoot Ray of Frost at it.
I could just walk down there.
That's true.
Yeah,
We could
that's
just
true.
go kill it.
Or we can climb.
Yeah. All right.
You know,
So
my boots.
You can run down there and attack him.
So
Yeah,
I
sure.
will just make a couple.
I just have to get within 60 feet.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, you can get within 60 feet and just throw it. So yeah, it's fine. Within the next, I don't know, 6 rounds, 7 rounds, you're able to take this thing down from a distance. They can't do anything about it. So you kill this gargoyle as well.
Which seems par for course.
Climb back up. Ozzy, that is a very good spell to have.
Yeah, I used it just in case. I figured since I saw the gargoyles, I would prepare it this morning in case they would be flying things at us.
True. So are we still wanting to,
I was waiting for this conversation.
Well, let's just keep going.
Okay.
I'm a little hurt, though.
Oh, Post, I was going to say, do you have any potions of healing?
I have one greater potion of healing, yes.
Here, you can have a standard here. I'll give him one of my potions.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, I was going to say, if you want to give me that standard, I will give Post my greater, since he needs it more than I do.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
I'm also
Now
going to
you can have two.
cast a level 2 Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank you. You all are so nice. Thank you.
Oh. That's not bad.
Okay, so now you have 2 potions of greater healing, and I have a potion of healing.
Thank you.
That's 16 points.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm back at 46 out of 83.
For a second?
All right. Well, let me add the other thing to my inventory.
Do you want to drink some water out of a special cup?
Does it do anything, or is this just a privilege?
heal
Oh
you.
no, it's
I don't know,
this is
try
good.
it.
I forgot. This is good plan here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have a wooden cup.
I visibly do not drink it normally. I lap this up.
Okay, yeah, this is a simple wooden carpenter's cup. And when you drink out of it, not only do you get the internal feeling that Igni somewhere, sometime, chose wisely, you get 2d4 plus 2 hit points back.
How much? Sorry.
2d4 plus 2.
Oh,
Potion of
okay.
healing.
I forgot I even had that item. Good
Yes.
call.
I mean,
Thank you, Junior.
it's once per long rest. It makes...
We've never used it.
Double ones.
Oh, God. Ugh.
Josh, you need some better fucking dice.
Yeah,
Man,
right.
Well, this is the stuff that you told me to throw out my window because I rolled so good. It's the same dice.
Just the day. It's just the day.
It's just dice. That's it.
True.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes. Okay.
Just the
Let's
call.
charge on, but quietly.
Okay. So,
Oh, Ozzy. Did you
Yes.
want to set a bee trap?
I could.
Hmm.
If you want to go that route.
Eh, if he moves out a certain distance, it goes away, right?
If I move outside of the distance, it goes away, yes.
Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Well, how long does it take you to cast?
10 minutes. And
Oh.
250 gold.
Oh, well, why don't you hold on to that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Learn from our mistakes. That's what we do in this game.
Vanan is really laughing.
This is good. Okay, so sneaky time. Yes,
Sneaky time.
yes.
Yeah, you don't recall seeing the four-armed gargoyles before. It seems like they may have been brought in as additional support.
Stuff we don't have to deal with later on.
Someone had same-day delivery.
You also know that clearly your passphrase that you had used before did not seem to work this time.
They changed the code.
It's very smart. Most people don't know how to do that. It's good.
It's true.
Should have did Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Social
Password.
skills are on the downward trend.
1, 2, 3.
The password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So are we going to bottleneck them here
Hmm.
at the pass in the bridge?
I think we have to head in no matter what we do.
Well, if we send someone in as bait, to chase them out, then that is
Maybe we should do some scouting first and see what the situation is on the inside.
okay.
Very good, Ozzy.
I think we should clear out the things we can safely get rid of.
Let's pick our battles in this situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if these were in here to begin with and they got them or they summoned them in. Because if they summoned them in, we really didn't lessen the amount at all. Which is bummer. But, keep going, I guess. So, Igni, one very good job of coming back up from. I thought you were going to be plummeting for a while.
This is Wizard. Have you met Ozzy?
Oh, yes.
I did some
didn't
voodoo
know-
that I do.
I don't usually fall slowly, for record.
Oh. Well,
Just
very
so
good.
you know, I know you do not know me.
I will say at first I had my doubts with the team, but they have been completely voided. I'd have no doubts anymore. This is a very good team.
Oh, thank you.
That's a very good thing.
Tell if
I
you're
give
being
you another-
sarcastic.
I
or not,
appreciate it.
because
It's a-
your
There's still time.
cat-like face, but I do not know I can take you serious.
I'm going to blow over that.
I'm just saying, you look very.
You were just saying, if as much as this is a good team, I would recommend you stop while you're ahead.
Oh no, I did not mean the fence. I'm just saying you're
Hmm.
very difficult to read.
Ah. Well, then thank you.
But
Oh.
you can't read.
But no, like no, read the. Why are you always picking on me, Ozzy?
Oh,
It's
no.
not my fault I cannot read.
It's only because we're good friends and we kill people.
I can read. Just
I
I can
can
read.
read some
You can.
words.
You've gotten better.
And-
You've gotten much better.
True.
Proud of you.
So are we here to kill things, or are we going to talk
Yes, let's
about
go kill things.
Igni's insecurities more?
You guys just sit here having this argument in an open chasm on a bridge about where to go next as the sound echoes through the natural amphitheater that you're in about who can
fuck.
read and who can't.
So shall we scout ahead and see what's
Let's
ahead?
go. Pass without a trace.
Boop.
Okay. So everybody's got a +10 to stealth checks. Are you guys going to do the thing where Igni and Bannon sneak ahead? Or are you guys going to all go? What's the plan now?
I don't have good stealth, so I should probably stay behind.
My stealth is pretty solid, but Ozzy should not be left alone.
Ozzy should be in the middle, and the three of us should be around Ozzy. And even with a +10 in the shadows, people shouldn't see Ozzy.
Ozzy just walks badass down the center, and y'all are in the shadows hiding. Duh, duh, duh.
So,
For a pass without trace to work, you need to be in the center, Vanan, like
this is
30
within
foot radius.
feet, I think.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Yeah.
So if you want, Igni can be in front, Vanan middle, Ozzy back, and I will be with Ozzy in the back.
That's fine.
Sure.
Okay.
That
All
sounds
right.
good.
I can be on the ceiling. Ceilings are high, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So go ahead and everybody roll me some stealth checks, please.
Here we go. I need a good die for this.
Plus 10, right?
Oh my god, and that one.
No,
That's
don't
still
you-
good for you. That's like a
don't stop,
21.
It's
Wow.
a 12. A 12.
Don't you have like
Plus
fancy
10.
You have
Plus
advantage
10.
on stealth checks.
I do, don't I?
Yeah, from your
You have
boots.
boots of elven kind.
Yeah.
So that would be better. Would be a lot better. That's like 20. Everybody bear with me. That's like 20 unnatural.
Okay.
Plus another 10's a 30.
Oh no, just the 30.
I
Just
did
a
it.
30.
I did it.
All right,
I got 31.
30, 31.
25.
I got a 22.
All right, yeah. So you guys are sufficiently stealthy. However, again, you're moving through areas that are lit by continual flame candles. So your torches, rather. So you're not like in the shadows per se.
Right.
It's like
But our footsteps aren't making
we're
noise.
not making noise, and we're being real sneaky in this well lit room.
okay.
So
I would assume it's like kind of like sneaking up on the room, taking a little bit of an
Yeah,
eye.
yep.
No.
So you guys make it across the bridge into the room where you kind of see there's those arrow slits on either side that you know were there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know where the one room is because you went in behind that arrow slit. So you
Yeah,
saw what was over
right,
there,
right,
but you did not see what was on the other side.
Right.
And ahead of you is kind of that door that's broken off the hinge and laying in the ground. And the room that has the 6 pillars with kind of the campfire and people were sleeping there. And you got attacked by the first bullet and rider.
Are there more people there now?
Surprisingly, in this particular room, no, there are not.
Can I make a perception check?
Yeah, of course.
Can I assist you with that, Vanan?
Yeah.
Of course.
Would you like?
19 plus stuff?
There you go.
And I have my proficiency is doubled in my favored terrain. So that's
Should be pretty good.
27.
Yeah. So you don't. So it seems the bodies that you had left are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that? So clearly, people are aware that something had happened here. Perhaps it was the sound of combat, or when certain people didn't check in. You don't know, but clearly, someone was the area has been alerted that something happened. So the bodies are gone. You can see that it doesn't seem like there's been any fires in this little fire pit that was there. At least not since the one that had gone out earlier. And again, in this room, you can see the doorway to the left, which you know leads to the arrow slit. The hallway that goes straight ahead of you that you saw led to that one kind of room with all the pillars in it. It's sort of like the weird laboratory with the Janazi in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at the end of that hallway is kind of another chasm where he had seen the bullets kind of being chained up as sort of like some sort of makeshift stable. And then there's the hallway that leads down to the right where you had seen the statue at the end of the hallway of Overmock. You don't see anything here.
I think the hallway to our right is the ticket.
That is the area you have not really explored. You kind of had, there's a little, there was like a quarters, that you had been down, and you went down to the end of that hallway where the statue of Overmock was, and it's a T hallway. I believe you went into the one room, which was a barracks.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
against them all and we killed them all.
Yes.
Pretty much.
And then it kind of expanded further south and further north from that barracks.
And around there is where we saw the big bad one was.
Correct. The doors, you mean? Right.
It was behind like one of the walls or something. I remember Vanan sensed the presence.
Oh,
of a
yes,
big
yes, the Myrmidon.
Yeah.
Yes. And you had seen like there was a double set of doors and a couple other things there. So more boss-like rooms. That's how I would describe them by their outward appearance.
Places we gotta go. Things we gotta kill.
So you can make your way down that hallway if that's your plan. Is that your plan?
Consensus? Is that our plan?
We could try and take out the barracks if you'd like. See what the state of it is now.
Check it out.
Do we want to first see what we didn't explore over here yet? You said there was something on the opposite end of the room with the arrow slits, right?
Yes, but there is no door there.
Yeah. there
You
was no
haven't
door.
found the entrance that leads to that side.
Oh, okay.
So that's got to be somewhere deeper.
Okay.
Suffice to say, our talking is in whisper.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I'm
then let's go
assuming.
ahead and check the state of the barracks.
Okay. So you guys tiptoe ahead. You see the statue of Ogremok at the end of the hallway that you were familiar with. And you can see the door that leads into where the barracks was. Now, did you close? I forget. Did you guys did you kill them all? Right?
Yeah, because we
No.
opened the door. I threw sickening radiance in, and then we slammed it
We
shut.
slammed it shut.
That's right. Right. And did you? I forget. Did you do anything to the door to like keep it shut, or you just held it or ran away? I forget.
That was our plan, but we didn't do it, I didn't think.
Thought we did.
I
I'm doing which part?
pinned the door shut or anything.
No, we didn't actually do anything.
I
We
didn't
left.
think we we didn't
We
actually do
left.
anything.
But
Just
we-
threw it in there and
We
then
did?
ran.
Oh, I thought. Didn't we kill a bunch of people first, though?
Nah, I mean, we killed a bunch of people throughout the day.
We killed a
But
bunch of
not
people in
that-
other areas. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we were talking for a while of doing that plan, and then we decided let's go take a long rest.
It was
Yes.
like midnight. It was like 12:08. It was like
Okay.
It's because the Myrmidon was also on the other side of the wall, and we're like,
Mm.
we shouldn't alert that guy. Let's
Mhm.
get out.
Okay. So you
Uh,
didn't kill everyone in the barracks then?
No.
Okay.
I'm also going to boop and use detect evil and good. So I'm just going to have that on 30 feet around me.
Okay. So that is all of the things basically.
For the duration, if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you,
Okay.
as well as where it's located.
All right. So when you guys get 30 feet, you said?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys can see the hallway continues to the north from where you are, and then you can see the barracks door that you know to be the barracks, and then the complex continues through other hallways. So your plan is to go up to the barracks door and like peek it open and look inside, or what?
I think so.
Yeah, duplicate what we did last time. Just take a look.
Yeah,
Okay.
take a look, see what's inside.
We want to make
Oh,
sure there's
quick
no trap
second
on it.
before. Oh yeah, sure. Never mind.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I should probably take a minute and just do my thing again for like the 6-mile radius,
To
just to
see
see
if
if
there's
anything's
things.
moved around. Because we would have seen those elementals before the gargoyles had it done that.
Oh, right.
That's true. You would have.
Yeah,
Is that primeval awareness?
it is.
All right. So, when you whoop and you do your little 6-mile radius or whatever the case is of your, to see what's around you. Well, let's see what you find. So it seems like the Myrmidon is pretty much where it was. So it seems. It also seems like the Tao also in the same place. And that is and humanoids too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right. Let's see. So, do you have to specify which time you use it? If it's elementals or humanoid, or both favorite enemy types, or does it?
It is both favorite enemy types. It is the
Jesus.
favorite enemies
Oh my god. So
in
broken.
my favored terrain.
Yeah. All right. And you know the exact number and
I
distance.
do. Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Let's do
This is
some
my
math.
thing. This is the thing I
Yeah.
do.
No. That's yeah. You're right. All right. So in the barracks, before you go in, because you know how many humanoids are there, there are no humanoids in the barracks. You know that the Myrmidon is where it was before. It's seemingly actually there are yep. So at first it's you know that it is in the same location of where you had anticipated it being before. But something new. That one Myrmidon is now 5 in that room.
I'm sorry, come again?
Yes. Where there was once one Myrmidon, there are now 5.
We still want to do this.
The Dow is where you had remembered the Dow being, and you would know that there are 2 humanoids. Do you know the type of humanoid?
Yeah.
There are 2 Durgar dwarves with the Dow. Let's see what's over here. To the kind of through the double doors to the north of where you are. Let's see. There is probably looks like 15 humans mostly in that room.
Which room is this?
The basically from where you guys are, due north through a set of double doors, 15 humanoids. Through the wall to the west, you know that there is a gnome and 5 humans. Sverfnebelin, actually, since you know the type. Whatever. You would know that. Nope, not there. What else we got?
All right, this is okay.
Man, this is
This is more information than I
So,
could prepare.
are we sure that some of these aren't prisoners? Do we know that they are all hostile?
Well, I want to at least let them know that there are 5 Myrmidons in the room to our immediately adjacent to us right now.
not directly adjacent to you, I should say. It is from where you are at the barracks door, right? I'll give you the, because you know the number of feet too. I'll tell you, it is 15. About 100 feet away, sort of on a diagonal, but that's like through walls.
Okay.
So you've got some distance between you and these Myrmidons.
Vanan, do they all seem to be bunched up?
Yes, they're all
Yeah.
in one room.
They actually do, which is useful in a way.
That's actually quite useful. I can basically unload one massive attack on them with Sickening Radiance and deal a lot of damage.
And then what,
How
we
big is
lock the
Sickening
door?
Radiance? What's the radius?
I believe it's a 30-foot radius.
60-foot diameter.
Yeah. And I haven't versed one of these Myrmidons before. How bad is that?
They're fairly powerful.
Okay.
But if they are all together in one room,
I think
and I can
Moderately
the
powerful.
Sickening Radiance, by the time they adjust, they would be weakened.
there are places we can go where there are no Myrmidon.
Yes.
Then let's leave them. Let's leave them alone. That's my suggestion. We sneak
I'm
right
just saying,
on
if we
past
get
it.
into that situation where we have to approach them, I can do something about it.
What did they pull in as backup later? Like, would you
It might
rather?
be easier to wipe them out now while we
Yeah.
know they are grouped together.
I mean, that might be better. I think we should check out.
Wasn't there just one though before? How'd they get 4 extra ones? We were outside the entire time. Are they summoning them in?
They could be.
This place goes
Potentially.
deeper.
Through,
Could have
and
been more.
they know they could have gotten more when they found out we were here.
Yeah.
That's. Is there a rift to the water plane or earth plane here?
Could be potentially. We don't really know.
They've also only been here for a really long time.
I mean, so we have the option where we can. They know that something is going on, but we have the upper hand that they don't know where we are right now. But we know where they are, so we can
Yes.
surprise them.
We
do
assume.
lots of damage at once.
Okay.
and do what
If
we
you
can.
want to throw a fire, I think it's going. We are going to find ourselves quickly outnumbered and outpowered.
If we do attack as that, we should all focus on one at a time.
I agree. I agree with that.
Ted, knowing what I know about myrmidons, would I know something that's not particularly their strong suit?
So I'm not sure. So you would know that's similar to elementals in general, right? They kind of have their own sort of speciality,
Yeah.
right? So earth ones particularly probably not the most dexterous,
Okay.
but significantly stronger in the damage department.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Th-
These
Hmm.
these myrmidon, they're the only things in the room?
possibly.
From what Vanan was able to sense, yes.
There is another option.
Oh.
There's no one in this barracks, right?
Correct.
No.
Not
We
now,
could-
anyway.
We could spring an attack on them when they return.
You think they will come back through here?
They have to sleep at some point, yes.
I don't think the myrmidons would need to sleep.
Oh, I didn't mean them. I mean whoever was going to be here. Like this room, if it's empty now, I'm just thinking of other possibilities of
Well,
what
I mean,
to
we
do.
could potentially do both. We could take out the myrmidons so they don't get called in as backup, and then stay in the barracks to spring an ambush.
Ozzy really wants to take out these myrmidon.
I'm
Yes.
petrified of them, and the faster we get rid of them, the less we have to worry
I
about.
appreciate it.
I'm
I'm just
actually
saying, I
down with
don't know
that.
if it's going to be as simple as single-handedly taking them out. I think they are too strong.
I don't know.
Because let's say we drop one big bomb attack on them, then what? If it doesn't take them out in the first blow, then we are screwed.
I don't know if we're screwed.
Well, there's 2-1 doorway. I've never versed any like real earth elemental thing before.
They can
Except for-
probably move through the ground.
I'm sorry, they can do what?
Well, I mean, the bullets were able to do it. I would assume that they might be able to as well.
Can
Earth
they
elementals
travel through the ground?
oftentimes can move through the ground. In some ways, they might not be able to do it totally because they're trapped in armor, actually. So that's
Okay.
a difficulty. I don't know how much that incorporates. Would I know that information, Ted?
Well, sorry, about the armor, you said?
About myrmidons, that they retain like the earth elemental, like earth glide.
I don't know if you would know that specifically in this instance because you haven't encountered one.
Okay.
You know that they exist and you know like a little bit about them. I'd say if once you encounter one, you may be able to extrapolate things from that based on the other ones.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So the door that leads into these myrmidon would only fit one myrmidon at a time?
That's what I was thinking. But if they can come through the floor, then that's
Do we
right.
know they can come
Oh.
through the floor?
Well,
or is
no.
this so?
We don't.
Surprise them. I can potentially deal a lot of damage to them at once. I
Okay.
don't know if they can go through the floor if they want. But
Okay, we should set trap. I feel trap coming. Ozzy pulls the door open, blasts them with magical shenanigans, and then slams the door closed. They will come rushing at us. The other three of us will be prepared. Let's see. Vanan can be on the wall.
So can I.
You can be on wall. You should be on the wall next to door. Not too close in case they burst through, because then that is.
I would prefer
Well,
if one of you could open the door for me, and I can cast the spell from a distance.
Okay, in the open door okay. See how these work, and then when they come through, I hop right on it and dick stab the shit out of it.
This could potentially work.
I'm down. Let's do it.
This seems like perfect plan. Everybody gets. We all get what we want.
All right. So you're going to move down that direction is what I'm hearing.
Correct.
So let me describe to you what you see on the way.
Okay.
So you snake past around the barracks, right? So you're going to go around that kind of room. And you can see there's a hallway that goes straight ahead of you and a staircase that goes down. Okay. You make a left down a hallway, and you know that down at the end of this hallway, about 70 feet ahead on the right, is the room where the myrmidons are. As you're heading down this hallway, you see a door in this hallway on the left-hand side.
Is it open?
It is shut, but Vanan, you know that inside that room is the two Durger and the Dow.
Okay.
If that changes your choices at all, I don't know.
We need to assure that this door cannot be opened.
I might be able to talk to them.
You know that you have. I mean, you talked with the other genie in the other place.
Yeah.
Why would you want to talk to him? Well, hello, we're coming in to attack. Please prepare yourself.
Well, I don't know why the dad was here. In the other place.
Last time we saw a genie in the last temple, and that one was actually just held here against their will, and we were able to help them.
A lot of times they are.
A Dao is a type of genie. I'm not aware of these creatures.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's like an elemental
Spooky.
spirit that can be.
Oh
summoned.
yeah, you would actually know too, right? Because now you're within 30 feet. Post that this is elemental too through this door.
Gotcha.
Is it evil elemental?
You guys can all make me perception checks actually while you're here.
Okay.
19 for me.
13.
I rolled a nat 1.
Damn, dude.
20.
It's all this cold medicine Ignis on tonight.
Gotcha.
25.
All right, you guys can hear the sound of what sounds like metal being worked, like a hammer on an anvil, through this door with the Dow. And a brief whiff of like fire, like the smell of burning logs.
Sounds to me like it is a. Even though I rolled nat 1 and I don't know many things, I know that this is blacksmith.
That is a good assumption of what this may be.
They are definitely banging in there.
This is good. That should be done behind closed door.
True, that's true.
Yes.
At least they are polite.
Banging.
Yeah.
I
Question
wonder
for
what the
you.
Myrmidon are doing.
The Dao, you mentioned that they were imprisoned against their will. So does that mean they won't listen to us, or like what would talking to them do?
I don't know if this case is exactly the same, but
Yeah.
in the last area, this genie was summoned to perform a specific task, and they solely did that task, and they couldn't not do that task until we were able to free them from their imprisonment.
Right. And we did this, and it was.
But we don't know if this is the same situation. This Dao could be held against their will. They could be here willingly. We do not know.
Hey, Ted.
Hey, Davis.
I'm going to point in the direction of the Dow.
Yeah. You do.
Like above, because I know Duergar. I know they're short. Like above the Duergar. And I'm going to be like, in like promote, I'm going to be like, yo, are you here against your will, or do you want a peace?
So are you sending in a message?
Yes, I'm sending you a message.
To the Dow? Oh, dear God. Hang on. Let me check to see if they have any, like, telepathy blocking capabilities.
See, I don't know you're casting message. I'm a guess. They're in there. I know. I sense he's in there too.
Wait 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I know what he's doing.
Okay, so they don't have any, like, immunity to
Telepathy.
so that benefits you. So a female voice comes back as a response to your message. We'll say that they know how the message cantrip works. And it's like, I'm sorry, who is this?
I point back. I'm like, I'm just like asking you. I just want to check to see if you're here because you want to be here, or if you want to like peace out.
Let's see, does she have and she says, well, I have been paid very well to make implements of elemental power here.
I'm gonna be like, okay, so you're just like making stuff. You're not like killing people or doing anything bad.
No. Earnrail hasn't paid me for anything more than that.
All right, cool. We're gonna leave you alone though. So keep doing your thing. Sounds good.
It's just like, yeah, he does not pay me to fight puny mortals. He can look after his own slaves.
Whoever said I was mortal? Peace
And
out.
she's like, please.
Bitch.
I have like I turn to them, I'm like, well, it's very sassy. I was just trying to be kind.
What happened? What did they say?
What did it say?
They're making something for somebody.
What was that name, Tad?
Yeah, I couldn't really hear what you said.
Earnrail, the Mandusa.
The Mandusa?
Earnrail.
Oh, the Mandusa.
Medusa.
Yeah, you know that Marlos Earnrail is the Mandusa's real name.
He has
We know that.
captured this female genie
So wait,
here.
what was this Dao doing?
Making something.
Implements of elemental power for the
Yeah.
cult.
Why?
Because Earnrail paid her.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Well,
okay.
do they
So we
want to
do
attack
know
us?
Medusa is here.
She doesn't really care.
Oh, okay,
I
great.
talked to her for a little bit. She was sassy.
Okay, well, I mean, as long as she won't like interfere with us and we don't have to fight her, we can avoid her.
Do you think there are Easter eggs of
I'm just gonna
elements?
message her again real fast to be like, hey, have you been paid by Earnrail yet?
I was saying the same thing.
And she's like, I've been paid. Well, I have a fair stack of treasures that he's gifted to me thus far.
Nice.
But, I've only produced one implement at his request. I'm sure there will be more upon further production.
Nice.
What kind of where do we get an instrument? Can we have one?
Mm. And then not to her. Well, yeah, we have one, don't we? Isn't the spear?
I mean, you're just saying that not to her,
To
right?
Igni.
Yeah.
But it wasn't made by her.
No.
Behind this door is probably extremely powerful weapons.
I'm gonna message real fast. Wait, before I message her, I'll be like, Ozzy.
Yes.
Do you think we should keep talking with this person? Do you want to talk?
Do you want to talk?
Why? How about we leave the Dao alone for now? We know that they're not going to actively kill us, which is good. Why don't
Yeah.
we take care of the other situation, and then maybe we can reapproach this at a later time?
Can we just have her for weapons would make it easier?
Okay, but what we can do is we can deal with this situation first, because our life is in danger right now.
It's true.
And then after that, deal with that. Just tell her not to come outside.
Okay.
For the sake of her life, don't come outside.
Okay. So there's. How do we get to the Myrmidon room? The Myrmidon rooms are crossed.
It's just to the
You
right.
just
It's
keep-
across
yeah,
the
you
hall.
just keep going down the hallway, and it's on the right-hand side.
I'm gonna be like, hey, don't worry about the ruckus down the hall. You're cool. See you soon.
And she's like,
Bye.
shut up, baby, I know it.
This bender now is amazing.
What game are we even playing anymore?
All right, let's go fight some myrmidons.
So you go down the hallway, right? And you can see the door as you're making your way down the hallway that leads to the Myrmidon room.
Okay.
But as you kind of get closer to it, you can see that it ends being a hallway, and the left-hand side actually opens up into a pretty expansive room with other ways out. You can see that there clearly is another entrance into the room with the Dao, right? She's got two doors that leads into that. And there's some text about the room that you're in, right? So Water fills a rectangular marble basin in the middle of this hall, and the walls display an ancient frieze that circles the room. The frieze depicts woodland images of deer, bears, and game fowl, along with parties of dwarven hunters. The southeast corner of the room is badly damaged, and the walls there are little more than rubble. So basically, as again, if you're looking at this from a top down, the southeastern corner is all rubble. There's a door to the straight south, and the door on the due west side is what you know to be the Myrmidon room.
Okay, I see.
So it seems like it's some sort of hunting hall, or it was for the dwarves at one point.
Interesting.
You can all make me perception checks again.
Okay.
Happy to.
11.
5.
18 plus 3.
9.
So Vanan, you hear from
26.
beyond the wall, beyond the door, I should say, to the due south of your current location. You hear conversation. And you hear the occasional like whimper, and then you hear a brief like scream of pain that's quickly stifled out.
I relay this information to the party.
Oh.
I-
Is that the same direction where the Myrmidons are?
No, different room, straight south.
Okay.
And inside there, you would have known there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I'm sorry, make that 8 people. There are mostly human, though there is one dwarf and a half elf.
If we cause a ruckus in either direction, the others will be notified. We need to be very smart about this.
We should see if this group of humans are hostages. Are they being held against their will?
Maybe we should peek into the room and see.
Yes, can we make this? Yes, can we?
I'm going to point at the room
Oh, here we go.
and say, hey, whoever this is, if it's the half elf or if it's the dwarf or if it's one of the humans, are you guys okay in there?
You're gonna have to give me a little more specificity than that, because you've got what did I say, 8 people? 5 of them or 6 of them are human. So you gotta tell me who you're targeting, because
Oh, I don't know where they are.
you do.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
because they're
Well, I'll target
humanoids.
the half elf.
Because you know exactly where they are within 6 miles.
I'll target the half elf.
Okay. Okay. So what do you say to this half elf?
Hey, you okay in there? Is everything
he's like,
all good?
who is? Fuck no, I'm not.
Are you stuck?
And he's like, well, I'm not on the rack at the moment, but the dwarf is.
Are you? Oh, you're being tortured. Are you being tortured
Yes!
by someone right now?
I mean, I'm not.
I put my hand on Vanan and I go in his ear and I go, ask how many prisoners are in there.
How many people are prisoners?
Well, he says 3, but one of them was one of their own, and now they don't like him.
So how many guards are with you?
And he says, well, we've got 4.
4 guards?
Well, three guards, and then the guy in charge who's doing all the torturing.
I think I'm gonna turn to the party. It's like, hey guys, it's like there's 5 normal people in there. I think we could kill them pretty quickly and pretty quietly if we
But here's the thing.
take it
If
fast.
we make noise in here, the Myrmidons will hear and rush in at us.
The
If we
Myrmidons.
kill out the Myrmidons, then we'll only have 4 humanoids to worry about afterwards.
Alrighty
Ozzy
then.
wants to kill myrmidons
Well,
first.
I'm terrified of 5 myrmidons sneaking up on us and attacking us.
This
I'll
is
message the half elf
The
one
faster we
last
can dispose
time.
of them, the better.
I'll message the half elf one last time. Like, hey, we'll be right back.
He's like, what? No, don't go away. Come,
Wait.
save me.
There's a bunch of
I've been in here for
myrmidons.
months. What are you doing?
Hold on 1 second.
It's like, I don't.
what did they say, Vanan?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, ho, ho.
Let's go. Let's take care of these myrmidons and then save these people. Okay.
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 Igni is down for this.
Okay. So, Myrmidon. You sense there are Myrmidons beyond this door. People
Can
with
I-
that kind of sensing ability.
Can I reboop and do a detect magic?
Sure. There, I guess they would give off faint conjuration magic, I guess,
Mhm.
right? Or something like that. But nothing else seems to be of magical nature through this door. There is, however, actually no. That's it. No magic through this door.
Okay. So I turned to everyone going, there's no magic. So it's possible the door is not at least protected by magic. I would recommend someone check for traps because what if the myrmidons were being held in there? They should be kept in there. So I'm guessing it's either locked or it's trapped.
Okay.
I can make an investigation check on the door.
I was about to say, mine may not be so good.
Mine's pretty good.
Copernicus, check the door for traps.
Go for it. Make some rolls.
He got a 1.
He thinks it's
All
fine.
right. I will go up to the door.
I knew it.
All right, Ozzy.
That's a 29.
You don't
shit.
think it's trapped.
I look back and I just shake my head.
See,
You get the
told you
feeling that a
Copernicus was
door that's holding this many creatures back of this kind of power, no traps really necessary.
So I opened door. You
Yes.
you magic. The
Yes.
two of you were on wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I make a stealth check on the wall itself?
How far can I get from the actual door itself in this room?
It's pretty wide. I mean, this overall kind of room is maybe, I don't know, 20, 50, 40 feet wide. You got that 5-foot pool in the middle, reflecting pool.
Right.
So then, Igni, when you open the door, stay on the other side of the door. Don't stand into the light I'm about to cast.
Oh, okay. No, I open and stand behind it.
Yes, stand behind the door.
Okay.
I rolled an 18 stealth.
Okay, plus the 10.
Oh, right. 28.
Gotcha. And the plan is that Post is going to open the door, or Ignis? How's this?
Igni's gonna open the door. Post and Vanan are on the wall, and I'm about 30 feet back, and I'm going to prep Sickening Radiance to cast in the room once Igni opens the door.
And they're going to hold the door shut? Is that the plan?
Um,
Or you guys are, what's your plan, Post?
The
and Vanan?
plan after is for me to close it. Yes.
yes.
Yeah. And then I'll just be posted on the outside,
I see.
just waiting for them to come out. And then I will probably just already in action for one of them.
Mhm.
I'm just not sure when I will unleash it.
Ozzy and I will find cover.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right. So, Igni opens the door. Ozzy throws in the Sickening Radiance.
So
Yes.
I'm gonna do a
and-
lot of things now.
Yep.
One, I'm going to put 4 charges from the Staff of Empowering Sacrifice.
Okay.
So the DC is now a 20.
Gotcha.
I'm going to use my spell secrets to change the DC from Constitution to Dexterity.
Fair.
And I'm going to use an extra level 1 spell slot to add an extra 2d10 to the damage.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
So I will just remind you going forward that that's 4, and you used some hit dice to use the staff last time.
Yes,
So
but we
I-
took a long rest since then.
Right, so you get half of the spent ones back.
I only used 3, so I get them all back.
Well, it's half of whatever you spent back, I believe.
Isn't it? I thought it was half your total.
I'm not sure. We'll have to check. Fine.
I'll check it in the background if you like.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So either way, just I know you have enough to do what you're trying to do. I just going
Yeah.
forward if it comes up.
Okay.
All right. So you do all of those things.
Yes.
And then I have to make some rolls here.
So you have to make some dexterity saving throws.
DC 20.
20.
They can make it if I roll a natural 20, which, if tonight's any indication, is entirely
Yeah.
possible.
Hope there's none of those.
That's a fail. That's a fail. That's a fail. 4 fails.
4 fails.
Oh, there's 5 though.
Is there 5? Yeah.
5 fails.
Hooray!
Okay.
So now what?
And now we roll
Now-
the damage and see what they take.
Now we run.
I'm gonna
11.
I'm gonna do 2 attacks on while the door is open, whichever one.
Well, Igni shut the door behind him.
Oh, right, you can shut the door. All right, then we'll just wait.
The character also regains spent hit dice up to a number of dice equal to half of the character's total number.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wow. Okay. That was a really good dice rolls. So that's 46 radiant damage,
Oh,
Alrighty.
shit.
and they all have 1 point of exhaustion.
All right.
Damn.
Sick.
And then on their
Mhm.
turn, they will take another 40-10 damage.
Okay, 1 point of exhaustion. All right. So roll for initiative.
Great. Okay.
19 and
15.
13. 19.
19.
18.
15.
19, this guy.
We're all clumped together.
Yeah, really, you're right back to back. Okay. Now, door is shut. Vanan.
Door is shut.
Yes.
How much of an action is it to open the door?
It's
Don't
fr-
go in that room.
I
it's
will ready
free to
2
open
attacks.
It's free to open the door.
I will wait.
Ready in action to make an attack?
Ready my action to make some attacks if I can.
Gotcha. Ozzy.
I'm going to hold up the sickening radiance and prep a fireball in case the door opens.
Okay. Host.
I'm going to very quickly ask Ozzy, do you want me to open the door so you can throw the fireball in?
Yes.
Okay. I reach down and I open the door for Ozzy.
Okay. You open the door. It is free to open the door.
I launch the fireball.
Okay.
And I use an extra level 1 spell slot to add 2d10 to the damage.
Okay. That's DC.
16. And dexterity.
Everybody fails.
How far away are they?
In the room that you're from outside the room, they're basically they're probably they're less than 60 feet away from you.
Okay, then I'll make my 2 attacks.
Okay. Against, we'll just pick one. It doesn't matter at this point.
Yes, I'll just pick one.
I'll just choose number 1.
Natural 20.
Well, that'll hit.
No joke. Second attack.
Remember, they're both at advantage.
18. 19
Gotcha. Ozzy.
for the second attack.
Fireball dealt. Hold on. 20. 30, 43 fire damage.
They're all
Wow.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
Vanan.
so this is on the critical.
Yes.
2 4s and a 6. So 12,
2 4s and a 6 is
20,
14.
28, 9, 39 damage for the first
Yeah,
attack.
so the first attack just destroys one of these things. Gone.
Next attack. Next dude. That's only a 15
To hit or damage?
to hit.
15 is gonna miss. It clanks off the plate mail armor.
I call the spear back.
All right, you guys see before you these 4 now, humanoid-sized creatures made of rock, sporting plate armor with massive mauls made out of rock. Technically, Post, it's still your turn.
Yeah, so since that was a free action, I'm going to kind of re-perch myself on the wall. I'm going to take out the Mangler. I'm going to ready my my attack. If I ready the attack, does that include the extra attack?
Yeah.
As part of that?
Ready the attack action, so it makes sense to me.
Cool. I'm going to ready it for the first one that starts to come out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then it's their turn. So they're gonna take some damage.
Let me just see, because I don't know if because I used my ability to change the saving throw type. I don't know if that carries over if this is a long-term spell or not.
I would say so. I feel like that's
Okay.
part of the event.
But the DC going up to 20 doesn't happen, right? Unless the staff. I don't know how you made the staff of empowering sacrifice.
I mean, you made the sacrifice. It kind of makes sense.
Okay.
So
Then, yeah,
it's
dexterity DC 20.
yeah. That's 4 fails.
Now, just as a rules clarifying question, just for my own sake, I know the damage hits them when they move into the area for the first time, and when they start their turn in the area. Does that mean they get that initial damage when it's cast?
I have always said that because it's when they let's see. Hang on. I have always said that because of the way. Let me just check. But basically,
This is the great debate.
It makes a huge difference.
Yes, it does.
I've always let me just check one other thing. I'll tell you. I'm gonna count it because that's always how I've always done it.
Okay.
So let's see. Oh, you know what? Actually, well, I already had you roll the damage, so I'm gonna just let it go. But its wording is slightly different than some other spells. So other spells, for example, say things like when a creature enters the area for a first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So I've always counted that as you're entering the area because you're already there as the area has existed. I'm going to let it go in this case because I've already done it. But Sickening Radiance specifically states when a creature moves into the spell's area or starts a turn there. So that's just a nomenclature thing, but whatever. Roll the damage. Let's see how we do.
It's 27.
27.
And they take another level of exhaustion.
Yep. So now all their attacks have disadvantage, I think. Or is it half movement speed at 2 levels of exhaustion?
I think first level is attacks.
Exhaustion. First level is disadvantage on ability checks. Second level is a speed halved.
Ability
Speed
checks,
Got it.
which is attacks.
No, attack rolls are 3 levels.
Yeah.
Ability checks are anything that's
Oh yeah, you're right.
so doesn't matter. They have like no movement speed. But some of them are going to be able to get out of the room. So, all right. So Post, you'll get an attack.
Cool. That's a natural 20.
Well, that's going to hit. You're not at a point where you have brutal critical yet, or are you?
I'm not, no.
Next level.
I think next level, and I don't have rage damage right now.
Gotcha. Cool.
So that's 7 double to 14. This is, I'm going to say it's one-handed because I'm hanging on the wall. So it's 19 damage for the first hit.
Yeah, that one's gone.
Okay. And then when the next one comes, I will use the secondary extra attack.
Go ahead and do that now.
That is going to be a 13.
Yeah. To hit?
Yeah, to
I'm
hit.
sorry, no,
doesn't
that
hit.
misses. That misses.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it is this guy's turn. So he's gonna make an attack against you with his Earth Maul.
Okay.
Well, that's a 10.
Nope.
And then attack number 2 is a 15.
No.
Okay. So that leaves 2 more guys, or 1 more guy that can actually get there in time. We're gonna have
Is he able to exit the doorway? Or
let's see, what size are these guys? Good point. They are only medium size, so they're not like they're large. But yeah.
I was wondering with like the half speed and the door being
I
blocked.
guess they're all gonna kind of just basically be. You can't actually really see too much what's going on the other side because they are blocking the doorway. So, yeah,
We bottlenecked.
you did. So that is their turn. Igni, it's your turn.
Okay, so Igni, they haven't really seen her yet, and they're all in the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, one
Yeah.
guy's attacking me at the doorway.
Oh, he is, but you're on the wall.
Mhm.
All right, well, if it's kind of stopped at the doorway and I'll be able to reach it, I might as well try to get 2 hits off.
Mhm.
So, all right, first hit is probably a no. That would be 13. The second hit is a 24.
That is a hit.
Okay, cool. But that won't get sneak attack.
No, it will.
He's engaged with.
Yeah, it just has to be.
even-
It's the first attack that hits on a turn.
Oh, it doesn't have to be the first actual
Correct.
attack.
First attack that connects.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna move my chili bowl here. Okay. All right, so that's great. 16, 21, 25, 20, 30.
20, 30.
Yep. sorry.
Yeah. So even with their resistance, dead.
Hey.
So now there are 2 left.
And that one's like blocking the doorway.
Correct. It's Vanan's turn.
You're muted.
You're muted.
2 more dudes.
Yeah.
um,
They don't look so hot.
I'm gonna throw this spear at one of them.
Let's start there.
Let's start there. First attack is a 13 plus 8, which is a 21.
It hits.
I think hits. But I rolled a 1 and a 1 and another 1.
So like
Wow.
what, 15 damage?
So 14 damage.
Dead.
Then I attack the next one.
Yeah, it turns out when they get softened up so much, they're not so dangerous.
Oh, that's not bad either. 15 plus 8, 23
Yep.
for 2d6 plus 11. Not bad. 20 damage total.
The last one falls. Murmur
Good work, everyone.
Done.
Yes.
I was done.
correct.
Okay, cool. I dropped sickening radiance.
Okay. It's dropped.
So Ozzy,
Let's go
breathed
save
a
those people.
big
Yes,
sigh
let's
of
save
relief.
these people.
We gotta go save those
Way
people real
better.
fast.
Igni walks right over to the door and swings it open.
All right.
I'm
A
right
wooden
with you.
torture rack stands in the middle of this room. Manacles hang from the walls, and fiendish hooks, blades, and clamps hang on the back wall. 4 cramped iron cages stand in the room's western alcove. And inside you can see some dirty humans with blanket gazes. And you can see some bunks and a stove. There is a dwarf on a female dwarf on the rack currently, being stood over by a gentleman who is seemingly being assisted by 3 other people in cultist gear. In one of the cages is a female human in the garb of the Earth Cult.
Interesting. Okay.
There is a human in a different cage in Air Cult attire. And bleeding out on the floor is a male half-elf.
Okay. Yeah, I say, you stop what you are doing. It is mean and wrong and
Plus, we also just killed all your elemental friends in the last room in
Ooh.
about 6 seconds. We can do it to you in less.
There's a quick zap of healing word on that half elf. Bazoop. If I can.
You try, and it has no effect.
Oh no.
It seems as though
What?
the mumbling under his breath is enough to set off this gentleman.
Oh man.
Well, we can still kill these guys at least.
yeah.
And the guy who's overseeing this all, he is wearing splint mail armor. He has some sort of spellcasting like rod. And he seems to be the one in charge.
Well, let's start the party. We'll run up and stab him twice.
Let's start with some initiative then. Because they are very well aware that there are people here.
Oh, finally a good initiative for Igni. 21.
Okay.
Natural 1. That's better. 15.
For Van and Post
15 for me.
and Ozzy.
14.
Okay. Generic guys. What do you got? Probably not so hot. Oh, what was it? 17. Another gentleman has. Hey, Igni, you're up first.
Oh, hot diggity. Okay, cool. I'd like to run in the one that looks to be the leader you said, like the one that's actually doing the torturing. I'd like to get a few stabs off on them.
Sure.
So I'll take 2 stabs on them. Which only one of which hits. Oh no, they both hit. 2 18s. Plus 9 each, so no, double that. 27. 2 27s.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Okay, first one was sneak attack. Well, no, it's not in combat with anyone, is it?
It is not.
Okay, so I'll just no sneak attack on that one. 4, 6, 10 points for the first one.
Alrighty.
And 7 points for the second one.
All right. Stab this guy. Then it's his turn. And you're right up in his face. He's gonna swing out with his rod. Try to hit you. He's gonna get a 23.
That's a hit.
Okay. So he's gonna deal 2, 3, 4. He connects with this. I take 14, 15. 40 points of bludgeoning damage.
What?
Whoa.
You watch that as he connects with this rod, a surge of seemingly magical earth energy channels through it as it impacts you.
Well, shoot.
Okay. That's his turn.
Do you have uncanny dodge?
Oh yeah, I can take half of that.
You can.
Does that work?
That's reactions, so it's only
I-
20.
I would recommend probably doing that.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Thanks.
And then that's his turn. Then it's the other generic dude's turns. They're gonna move up. Well, Igny's right here, so there's
true. This is
three
what
of
she
these guys. What do they got? Where's that? 20 here it is. Scimitar Strike is a 17.
It meets.
Alright, so you're in from that 4 damage, miss, and a miss. Then it is Vanan's turn.
I'll run all up in that mess.
Yep.
And I will attack the dude with the rod twice.
Okay.
That was very rude of him. 17 plus 8, 25 for the first attack.
Yeah, that'll hit.
2 plus 6, 4 is 6 plus 11, 17 damage on the first hit.
Alrighty.
And second attack is 17. I think that might miss.
That would meet his armor class, but you watch as he throws up a magical shield and blocks it.
Yeah, he does.
Do I want to cast a counter spell on that shield?
Do you?
I think you do.
Yeah,
know
fuck
if
it.
you
I'm
do.
gonna cast counter spell on that shield.
Alright, you counterspell that shield. You connect.
Oh,
Roll your
shit.
damage.
Cool beans.
I just go no.
That was very worth it. That's 23 more points of damage. Double sixes.
Alright, well. He's not looking so great. He's looking significantly bloodied, one would say.
And then bonus action, Igni, second level healing word.
Alright.
Nice.
Now, that's happening post.
Thanks, friend.
I'm going to, seeing what that did to Igni, that
7 points
enrages me.
back.
So I'm going to rage for my bonus action.
I would walk in and rage so that they get the bonus from it.
Yeah, I said before I went in with Igni.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit everybody with that. Yeah, I can do that.
Yep.
Cool. So everybody's at 3 temp hit points.
Sweet.
And then I'm going to rage attack this guy with the rod.
Okay.
Because no one attacks my friends. I'm going to do this reckless because that really pissed me off.
Fair.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, he doesn't have shield.
Two-handed, of
Yep.
course. That's going to be 11 damage.
Alright.
Is he still up?
He is still up. He does not look like he's doing too hot.
Cool. Second attack.
Alright.
I hit my finger. Hold on a second. And that's going to be a 17 to hit, which hits, yes.
That ties, yeah.
Cool. That's going to be 15 damage.
Alright. How would you like to kill this guy?
I am going to jump up onto the nearest like torture equipment and just full on power stance with this massive maul. I'm just going to swing on down more than just the extra attack. I'm just going and going and going. And even when it's on the ground, I jump to the ground and still smash. And I have no words. I'm just roaring in his face as I do it.
Okay.
No one takes slaves and tortures than his my friends. So
All right. That happens. Ozzy, you see that happen. There are 3 Joe Schmo cultists here. What would you like to do?
Cool. I've used a lot of things, so I'm just gonna shoot a ray of frost in there and just.
Okay. Roll to hit. They're only wearing leather armor. It doesn't seem like it'll be that difficult.
That's a 16 plus 8, 24.
Oh, yeah. Roll your damage.
Where the heck are my d8s? There's one. There's another one. 8 cold damage.
Ooh, seems like he's hanging on by a thread.
No! Okay.
This guy.
That's it for me. I'll be like, they can handle it. I'm
All
good.
right. Then, Igni, it is your turn. There are 3 generic cultists.
Okay.
One
Whichever
left.
one I'll be able to get sneak attack damage on. So attack
Sure.
one that's in combat with at least one of my other
Mhm.
mates. 2 attacks.
Yep.
For a 22
Mhm.
and a 13. So
Both hit.
both hit.
Roll the damage for the first one. Let's see how you do there.
Okay, so first one is without sneak attack. So first one is
No, I don't have sneak attack.
Huh?
They don't have sneak attack.
Yeah. I'm just walking through the dice. So
Oh,
6,
yeah.
8, and 5 is 13. So now the 5 is 18 plus 4 is 22 for the first hit.
Yeah, that one is dead.
Yay!
And we'll say you're smart enough to hit the one that Ozzy barely kept alive.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
the minimum you can do is 1 point of damage, which
Oh,
just so happens
well.
to be his health.
So
Yay.
that's perfect. I did more like 7, so he
So
dies.
you kill 2 guys. Then it's that guy's turn, and he's like, he's
Should
gonna
learn not to torture
strike
people.
out at, I don't know, Igni. Sure. Hey, 21. He's gonna get a connect for a big old 2 points of damage,
Hey, you did a thing.
and then it is gonna be Vanon's turn. I assume Vanan just probably hits this guy.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes,
Yep.
it
Yeah.
is.
There's one guy left,
I-
and he's probably got like 9 health, so just stab him.
I cast Cure Wounds on the. I'm joking.
We've been there
Sorry.
before.
And
that was a crazy night.
5. It's like 22.
Yeah, it hits. I don't think you can do less than 11 damage.
It's already more than 11.
All right,
It's
so
11
you
by
managed to
6.
kill the last guy.
Woohoo.
This
I'm
room-
still banging away on the ground.
Yeah, there is. So currently, there's the dwarf on the rack, and the 2 humans in cages.
Take the dwarf off the rack.
Yeah.
And there's a locked wooden chest in the corner.
I'm on the chest,
Do it
All
up.
right, make me a thieves' tools check.
which I'm proficient in.
Leave it check.
Is that a dexterity based one, or is it
Yeah,
just
dexterity. Yep.
That's not terribly great, but with everything, let's see.
And you have
so
proficiency with these tools.
I
right?
do. So another 8. So that would be 16.
Yeah, you easily pick the lock on this. It doesn't seem like it's too difficult.
Okay, cool.
Inside, you see 230 silver pieces,
Yes, we do.
6 azurite gems worth 10 gold each.
Cool.
As the you see a suit of stony plate armor, similar to what Lilith wore. A suit of studded leather and a longsword, seemingly of elven design.
Oh,
And a wand, which looks remarkably like your wand of magic missiles, Ozzy.
like exactly the same.
Like exactly the same.
Oh, I get 2.
Okay. What was how much gold, Ted?
230 silver pieces and the 6 azurite gems worth 10 gold each.
They're worth 10 each. There's 6 of them.
So 60 gold, yeah.
Got it.
And when you manage to extract the dwarf from the rack, she will tell you that the one female is a member of the Black Earth cult, and tell you that that's her armor in the chest.
So it's powerful.
Well, that it belongs to her and she's in a cage.
Okay.
So if you were a member of the cult, what did you do to anger them?
She's like, I slapped a Black Earth priest across the face.
And why would you do such a thing?
'Cause I didn't like the way they were talking to me.
Okay.
Way they were
And
Would
now
you
they
like
locked
to
me
slap
up.
more of them?
She's like, yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay.
Okay.
We're down
Yes,
for
I-
this too.
Yeah,
Say
go ahead.
check.
Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, I'm not going to.
Oh, all
This
right.
is
You're still
someone else
I'll-
did.
banging
I'll
people.
insight
All right. Somebody can insight check if they so
I'll
choose.
insight check. I got a +5.
Metagaming pigeon.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That's a 16.
I get the feeling that she seems like she's legitimately upset with the cult. So yeah, she seems like she's probably on your side. And
Okay.
you can gather that the suit of studded leather armor and the longsword belonged to the half elf that is now dead.
Mm.
Dang.
I'll say to her, well, you've made some shitty choices by joining this cult, but consider this your second chance.
She says, "Fair enough."
I finally stop smashing the corpse on the ground. And I look over at Ozzy. I just kind of calm down a little bit. And you see the ice crystals fall off of my fur. And I point down at the rod that's on the ground. I'm like, what is that?
Oh, let's go take a look. I'm gonna walk over to it and I guess pick it up.
I'll go through the pockets of all the bodies.
Okay.
Oh, I'm also gonna hand out some good berries to the people.
Yeah, the one guy who's in air cultist robe seems like he's completely catatonic. Like he's just like if you he'll stand there and if you kind of move him slightly, he'll walk and shuffle in a direction, but he seems like he's a vegetable. A living, movable walking vegetable, but he's been tortured into a catatonic state basically. You go through the pockets. You don't really see anything of interest. And Ozzy, upon your examination of this rod, it seems like an ordinary mace, but seemingly in the hands of one such as the one person you killed, it has extraordinary capabilities. But wielded by any of you, it's just an ordinary mace.
Okay.
What about this long
I'll
sword?
look at Post and I'll say, it's just a mace.
The longsword and the studded leather armor are nice elven craft armor and sword, but nothing special about them. And the dwarf will basically tell you that he was a noble who had left with an adventuring party, and he was ambushed by the cult. And you recall that one of the members of that original adventuring party that got waylaid, that you were trying to track down where everybody went way back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
There was a noble half-elf traveling with that party.
Oh, there was. I remember this now.
Does he have any insignia or anything on him?
If he did, it's been stripped away and you don't see it anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got the dwarf, who she will tell you that she was just prospecting in the Somber Hills, and she heard about how dangerous they were, and she didn't think there was anything to it, and she got kidnapped.
Good
Man,
thing we are here.
Those hills really are dangerous.
Yeah, there's cultists in them there hills.
I'll take the armor and the sword that belong to the half elf and put it in my bag.
Okay.
What is the?
We happen to find where he was a noble from, we can at least return that to them.
Yeah.
What is the handle of the mace made out of?
The handle of the mace is seems like it's made out of wood.
Cool. I'm gonna snap it,
Okay, you do.
and I'm going to just toss it in the corner.
Okay.
Hey, that is one way to do it.
Yes.
Cool.
Don't torture people. Period.
Agreed.
Yeah, you're basically filled in that these guys, they're called, that he is his title was Stone Melder, was his title, and that they're basically the elite of the cult, that even the Black Earth priests answer to them.
Okay.
Oh, can I check the bodies of the myrmidons?
Yeah, I forgot. Let me do one last thing, because I almost forgot. We'll say, just Post, really. I need you to just make me a quick retroactive dexterity saving throw.
Sure. Was I going to be raging at this
You
point
would
in
have
time?
been, yes.
So do I get advantage on that?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
could see.
You have
You could see it
advantage
coming.
on with danger sense.
Yeah, you could have seen it
okay.
coming.
And this is a dex saving throw. So this is 15.
All right, yeah. So you are going to take a grand total reduced from saving throw and from the rage of 4 points of bludgeoning damage, because as you were beating him into a pulp and started to, he turned to stone
Okay.
and exploded.
Mm.
And the
Okay.
shrapnel of stone hit you.
So it knocks down my aura. I take 1 point of damage, and then I'm going to use a bonus action to gain my 3 temp hit points back.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it seems like there's some sort of enchantment on people that have attained this capability. Not only are they able to channel magic through these specific rods, but when they die, they kind of have like a death throes thing where they turn to stone and then shatter.
Okay. So all of you, if you went below the temp hit points, you're back at 3.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Yes, and Ozzy, this is a wand of magic missile
Yeah,
that is fully charged, left behind by a victim that is long since gone.
Sweet. I will take that with me.
For anyone who is here who would like to leave, we can escort you to the entrance and you can leave. If you all are okay with that.
Yeah, there's a couple people that, yeah, the catatonic one just doesn't do anything. He just will do whatever you say.
Maybe we can bring him to the lich and perhaps he can help.
And
Oh,
the,
this is a good idea.
and the dwarf, she wants to get the hell out of there.
All right.
The
Why
other one
can the
agrees.
dwarf lead them
Probably.
so that we can move forward?
Well, tell them about the lich.
That seems like lots of panic.
We can bring this person up to the lich later after we're done here. Was there anything on the myrmidons?
Mm-mm.
Nothing? Okay.
Yeah, they basically kind of vanish, and like the plate armor that they were bound to drops,
Okay.
and the stone maul, which is just a giant maul made out of stone with no special powers, and seemingly unremarkable plate mail.
Was there anything else in the room?
Yes, there was. I think. Rusted scraps of metal, the remnants of breastplates, shields, axes, and swords hang from the walls on old pegs or lie on the floor where they fell long ago. More recent clutter in the form of filthy furs, splintered wooden furniture lie scattered across the room. There's some broken tables and chairs, and there is a door that leads east and south. Door that leads out the southwestern corner.
Okay.
What's past that door, do you think?
Don't know.
There was also the 2 Duragar who were with the Dow.
Yes.
And then there's the entire kind of northern area of the like the other way past the statue of Ogremok.
Personally, I'd like to take a quick rest.
I could too use this rest. Igni took a
Yeah.
big beating there.
Hmm.
Do we want to go into the barracks? Short rest, have people keep watch, so that way if people come, we can just bombard them there.
No, it's true. Yes, the barracks
Sure.
seem like a good place to barricade ourselves.
Sure, I'm down.
All right. And with that, we're going to bring this episode to an end. It's a little after midnight. Some of us are either falling asleep or being affected by cold medicine. So, seems as good a time as any. You know, I don't want to say it's exactly the same, but I feel like we're relatively where we were at the end of last episode with spent
not
resources.
We did a couple things.
No, you did some things, but I feel like we're basically at the same point of like people were beat up, a lot of spell slots were used.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with being smart in a dungeon crawl.
Okay, I am happy to use that fucking high level ass spell on some fucking myrmidons that would have fucked us up.
That
Hey,
is
Ted.
fair.
Quick question. Are we
Yes.
still gaining experience or are we in milestone now?
I basically sort of switched it over to milestone
Okay.
because it's coincided anyway.
Okay.
And when I threw up that extra level in there randomly, it kind of just threw off everything anyway.
Okay.
So, Well, why don't we go around the room and say who we are and things? So, Josh, why don't I start with you?
Sure. My name is Josh Perot. I'm the current DM for the Taking Initiative podcast alongside Mr. Buckmaster over there. You can find me on Twitter at Zyroxis the Beard. That's at XIROXIS the Beard. And the podcast at TI_pod. If you'd like to see what I do outside of work, you can watch Blue Bloods on CBS. I am the online editor for that. And that is usually what I do all the time outside of podcast world. And that's me.
All right, Chelsea, what about you?
I'm a Chelsea today, and when I'm not here rolling dice, I roll dice all over the internet with other awesome networks and on my channel where I spend most of my time playtesting new indie RPGs. I'm really excited. I'm actually Wednesday launching a brand new 4-week campaign called Fate of the Appliance Wars. If you love the Brave Little Toaster, you will love this game. It's got a killer cast, and it's use of my own written material built on top of Fate Core. So come out, you can check out what it's like to be an appliance in a post-apocalyptic world where humans hunt you for resources.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bucky.
I'm Bucky. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters. Outside of here, like Josh said, I'm on Taking Initiative, currently one of the players, soon to be the DM. I don't do anything fancy outside of work. I just fix the machines that Josh needs to work on so that Josh can do the fancy things outside of work.
All right. Davis, why don't you pop back in frame here and tell us a little bit about
Hello.
who you are?
Hello. I'm coming. Hello. I'm Davis. Dank Dungeons. Dank Dungeons Season 3. It's here. We've done it. It's out on YouTube. Check it out. Dank Dungeons TV. Come check us out. We're doing it. I play Corn. I'm a goblin. There's 3 of us. It's crazy. It's like Mad Max, but it's wild. There's Illithid. It's wacky. It's crazy. Have fun. Check us out. That's it. Dank Dungeons TV Season 3. Goodbye.
Thank you, Davis. I'm Ted. This is Nerd Immersion. I'll be back here tomorrow night in my homebrew world that is currently set in a musical for the next foreseeable future. Which is interesting. So we'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, I've been meaning to get back into video reviews and things. I've been slowly not doing that, but I'm going to get back into catching up on. I have a bunch of reviews to do of some DM's Guild products. I'm gonna get back into the top 10 world and doing top 10 lists. I did one last week. It was about Smash Brothers, not Dungeons and Dragons, but I was like, whatever, it's my channel. I'm gonna do what I want.
Good ass game.
It's a great game. I may actually get back into streaming it on Sundays like I used to do back in the day with Smash 4. We'll see. And then there's also going to be some new shows on the channel. I don't think I'm at a point to discuss about them yet, but there's going to be some new shows run by some new people in the near future. So you should keep an eye on the channel to figure out what that's about. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching and thank you all for playing. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Good night.
Bye.